Alrighty guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Korah here, and today we will be streaming the qualifiers for the spring games on North America server. This is PYS number 2, day 2 of it as well, and we will be following group 3. So, if you take a look at the groups here, just to kind of real quick show you how the teams have been performing. This is the tournament that we're in right now. So, in the first stage, we are going to be following... our group is going to have Onyx in it, as well as, let me see, Onyx, Moon as well. Moon and Seven Rats are going to be in the same group. And if you guys saw this matchup earlier, they actually went to tiebreaker both times they fought each other. So it seems like a very competitive group here. Very curious to see about how Moon performs. For me, I feel like Seven Rats should be the slight favorites in this matchup, I feel. But Moon giving a pretty decent performance. They actually ended up beating them too both times. So Moon might be onto something here. And we also have Pix in our group as well. And I think the last team was, if I remember correctly, I gotta scroll up. Yeah, I think it's Onyx. Yeah. So Moon, Seven Rats, Onyx, and this Pix team as well. So we go ahead to our match here. Let me go ahead and just quickly press the ready button. Don't want to miss it. So first game is going to be on Port Bay. Now Port Bay, judging by the lineups here from both teams, a lot of teams like to either go full town or they go full sea. And based on Moon's lineup, I mean, it looks very, very C, honestly. They have a lot of gun depression tanks, Constant 1B, G-SOAR, and the medium tank as well, which just reinforces the fact they're going to go C. Now, Pixie, on the other hand, are using Hori, a light tank, and a bunch of kind of slower heavies. So, if I had to guess, I feel like Pix, would probably play town, and Moon will probably go for C. So, I'm kind of curious how this is going to go. Hopefully you guys enjoy, and also if you guys enjoy these kind of streams, make sure you guys smash the like button, and make sure you guys subscribe if not already subscribed. Really appreciate that. But yeah. Very excited to see some games here, and I haven't really commentated on tournaments since the last Blitz Cup on the U server where I was streaming there. But so it's been a bit, but I'm very excited. Also, since it has been a while, actually, while we're waiting in the queue here for the game to start, let me go ahead and just get my strat sketch up for you guys, because I know you guys enjoy it when I go over the strat sketch stuff, in terms of tournaments. So let me go ahead and just get my Google open, and I'll just create a strat sketch real quick. And then, yeah. I don't want to miss too much of the games, though, so I'll be quick about this. And then, let me see, do I have... Alright. Alright, we're in game now. All good. Okay, let's focus on the game first, and we'll worry about the strat sketch after. Alrighty. So Moon is actually on the south spawn of Port Bay. Okay. I mean, yeah, I'm fully expecting Moon to like full send the C corner there, and I mean, I think with the Hori, I mean, Pix will probably go for A. I think they might push like the coal pile early on. I think that's kind of what the strat they're going to be doing, just based on the lineups here. Let's go ahead in the free cam though. So where is Pix going to go? I'm more curious about where Pix is going to go, because I know Moon is like definitely going to go C, yeah, and that's what they're doing. Now we do actually jump into that light pole there, but yeah, I think what Pix is going to be doing here, they're probably going to start pushing down the A cap, and they might try to clear this like coal pile position below me here. This position is often used to reset A, so I think they will probably try to clear it, although I don't know. There's obviously nothing here, but I don't know if are they going to try to actually clear it, or they're just going to go for the base cap. Seems like they're just going for the base cap. Okay, which is fair enough. I mean, also T1, ooh, what is this trap they have here with the Krons, man? They have something going on with the Krons here. Krons are up to something. What are they up to here? I'm very curious to see what's going on. Is this light tank going to be able to get out, by the way? I think he may have overstayed his welcome here. He might get clipped out. Ew, this is a big shot he didn't really need to take there. Is that all he takes? Okay, they missed the second shot. I think he's out, though. I think he's out. Okay, so Pix here with the cap lead. They did cap A before the Moon cap C here. But the question is, how will Pix hold their spawn? Because they do have that Hori in the back there. Ooh, nice shot. Did he try to blind fire somebody? I think he tried to blind fire Arturo there. It's a nice angle from the Hori. He has it's a very nice angle, by the way. He has a very nice shot on this position here. But it seems like Pix is kind of giving up on their spawn. I don't think I'm a big fan of the way Pix is playing right now. They're completely giving up their spawn, which is the high ground, by the way. So, because they're giving up their spawn, yeah, like, Moon is going to start surrounding them here. And I don't know if Pix can actually hold this, because now the Hori is kind of not going to be able to be used in that TD position he was in earlier. And Pix is, I think they just sacrificed way too much map control, in my opinion. They should have tried to hold on to their spawn here. And they have 4 tanks that are going to get shot in the back here. Like, I don't like the angling that they have here. They completely gave up their spawn, and I mean, can they come back from this? I mean, maybe they might. They might, if they can counter push Emma and Kint here, they might be able to come back from this. Hori's putting in some good shots as well. I mean, can they counter push this? This is, in my opinion, the only way for Pix to come back from this game here is to counter push Kicks and kill him, and Emma as well. They both they need to retake their spawn because their tank in the B cap here is going to eventually die here. The C-22 just farming up the rear, and he's getting, like, flanked. Nice kill, though, on the first tank here. Now, can they get Emma's kill pretty cleanly? If they can get the kill here, it would be really nice, actually. Ooh, also Moon getting nuked as well. Wow. I don't know. How do you die in that situation? I was, okay, big misplay. Big misplay from that tank. He should not have died in that situation. And it's giving Pix here a chance here. Pix actually has, like, almost 3k HP lead somehow, despite the fact that, in my opinion, they had much worse positioning than Moon did. I mean, 4 versus 4, but the HP lead is, I mean, it's 2k HP lead right now, and Pix is really healthy. Now, this light tank needs to be careful not to suicide, because if he does end up dying, the enemy T-22 is going to have a pretty big advantage in 1v1 versus him here. Although, I think just by HP, I think Pix is actually winning this. Big mistake there from this concept from Moon, I think. I don't know who it was, but I need to watch it back, but I think this concept kind of just suicided into the... Like, that shouldn't happen. That kind of play shouldn't really happen because Moon had a huge advantage. They had like a 5 versus... Or maybe not... Yeah, almost. Yeah, they had like 5 versus 2 or something. Or 5 versus 3 on the B cap. Like, they should have easily killed that without losing a single tank. The fact that they allowed 2 tanks from Moon to actually kill them while they had like a gun advantage, like a huge gun advantage, multiple gun advantage, that shouldn't happen. I think that mistake will actually have costed them the round there, I think, because game is still pretty close. You can see it's a very close game here. I mean, 2v3 right now, and honestly, this G-Sor, if he had a little bit more time... I mean, wait, he might actually win by caps. Wait, I'm tripping. Moon might actually win this game by caps. Wait. I completely forgot the caps here. Okay, Moon might actually... I mean, it's close. This Kron has to... this Kron needs to load 2 shots and has to shoot immediately. Nice, although he rushed the shot. Wow. Lucky. Lucky. Moon is extremely lucky to have won this game here, I have to say. They really messed up. I mean, they should have won the game, in my opinion, by positioning. They had the better strat, in my opinion. Because, like, I don't really like the way Pix played it. Pix went all to the low ground. You guys know low ground is not really a good way to hold anything. You know, if you want to hold, like, the caps. Like, you know, Pix had double cap. They had B and they had A. In my opinion, they should have really just, like, went for the high ground there and tried to hold their spawn at least, you know. I think that would have probably been the best case scenario for Pix, but they actually did really well to come back from this game. Like, they did a really good comeback. I think Moon kind of got a little over aggressive, and you gotta remember, concepts are good haul down tanks, but like when they get caught into like a brawl setting, they don't really have the clip potential to really trade that well. And I think that's kind of what happened on the B cap. I think they were trying to overpush the B cap, and you know, the concept just went in, dumped his clip. It's only 2 shots, right? But it's not enough to kill that like Kron or whatever that they were, or the 116, you know. So I think that concept just got fully focused by 2 like 3-shot clips essentially, and that's how he died, which is a bit of a mistake there. You got to be very careful when playing concepts, especially in a brawl setting. Concepts don't really do too well in the brawl, guys, so got to be a little bit careful with that. But honestly, well played to go for the caps. I mean, they got kind of lucky there, I have to be honest. Also, big thing as well from Pix there. I will mention it. That light tank from Pix, I did mention how he needs to be careful not to die. Him dying is actually the reason they lost that game, in my opinion. Because if that light tank doesn't die, he goes and caps to C, and, you know, one of the low HP tanks can cap B, and the other full HP tank can go for C. Or A, I mean, right? So light tank kind of also making a bit of a misplay there on the Pix team there. They should have won this round, actually. I mean, all things considered, a lot of things happened in this game, but Pix, I think, had the chance to win this round if that light tank didn't die. And I think he went way too aggressive, ended up dying, and him dying there just made it where the cap situation became a little bit unbearable there. So a little bit unfortunate for Pix there, but, you know, it's a mistake. It's a mistake, and he gets punished, and Moon did a good job punishing it, but like I said, a lot of mistakes from both teams here. I think maybe both teams haven't really warmed up yet, in my opinion. I feel like, I mean, Pix with the setup, yeah, Moon had the advantage, but also Moon kind of with the brawling there was a little bit off. Seems like they didn't really warm up there, because I don't really know how they lost the tank in that 2 versus 5. Shouldn't have even happened, in my opinion. But focusing on the next game here, now Moon with the pretty town-heavy lineup here. I mean, they have Krons, which could go C. I mean, both teams with some pretty town-heavy lineups, but if you take a look at Pix, the one big town tank from Pix here is that Type 5, which, in my opinion, based on the fact that Pix has double Karo is definitely going to go C here. I think they're using that Type 5 to boost up here. You see this hill that I'm zooming in on? I think they're going to use that hill to try to boost up there. So that's kind of what my opinion is. I'm kind of curious to see, I mean, because I don't really know why else they would bring a Type 5, because they don't really have a town lineup. Also, RHM just full sending the ACAP a little bit. That's risky, but honestly, it's a good call because he read the lineup. He saw that, again, picks looks like they're going to go C, so taking a bit of an advantage there to be able to get the caps. Very nice. Now, Type 5 is actually not boosting anybody. I really thought he was going to be boosting somebody. I guess he's playing for the reset. Does he have the reset shot here? I'm kind of curious. Let's take a look at this Type 5 real quick. Where is he? There we go. Can he get the reset on the... I think he can. That's going to be a big shot. Ooh. HE, though. That could have been a big AP shot on the side there. He had his side. Also, he has to be a little bit careful with that Atlas being there. But I think I like Pix's setup, man. They are getting some good nukes on this Arturo, man. Arturo is kind of stuck. I like how the way Pix is playing this. Pix has a pretty good setup this round here. I like how they're playing. Now, look at Moon, though. Moon is actually fighting for his spawn here, which I think is a good thing. It's what Pix didn't do last game. Also, huge shot for that Type 5. The fire is going to kill him. What a that Type 5 is really dangerous, man. Really dangerous tank. Now, he is in a little bit of trouble here, but I think he'll be fine, bro. I don't think anything can really kill him right now. He is in a 1v1 with an Atlas, which the Atlas is currently winning that 1v1. But what's going on over here, though? It's a 4 versus 4, but I think Moon has the advantage in this 4. Do they have the... I don't know, actually. It's pretty close, but the Moon has more heavy tanks than Pix does in this situation here. Although, actually, wait. No, it's equal. It's equal. Never mind. Actually, Pix will win this. Bro, Pix is cooking, I think, this game. Pix will get the kill, and this Kurgle here is tracked. I think he's going to end up going down Nurgle. And the light tank has to run away. Now, I think Pix will just ignore the light tank. I don't know if they should go for the light tank. I think they should just ignore him and go for the heavies here, in my opinion, because this light tank's going to run. Actually, wait. The light tank got himself trapped. Wait a sec. No, light tank got trapped. Yeah, he kind of didn't run as fast as he should have. Actually, this is a good call from Moon here, or from Pix to go after the Moon light tank, but I think the main brawl is still here. Now, Moon is doing a good job of bringing the brawl back with their actual heavy tanks. Now, this is kind of what I mean with the light tank. I don't really know if they should have went for that light tank, because that full HP Kron could have been so much more useful here, helping kill this Kint guy over here, instead of chasing a light tank that you can't really catch. So a bit of a mismanagement of resources, in my opinion. Like they're gonna... Pix is gonna end up losing this entire seaside because of them trying to chase that light tank, which, in my opinion, I think they should have just ignored him and went for the brawl, man, because that light tank, I mean, you can't really catch him, you know? Now, Mayor Chael here. I don't really know how to pronounce all these names here, but this guy, Kint here, is 1500 HP. I don't really think this is a winnable 1v1 here. I mean, this Kron is going to shoot him in the side, too. Like, he just has to delay time here. Can he delay time? But I don't know. It doesn't look too good for Pix here. I think a big mistake was going after that light tank with the full HP Kron, man. I think that is where Pix lost this game, because they were actually doing really well. Pix was doing really well in this fight here. They had a 5 versus 4, and the light tank was forced to run away. But they made a 5 versus 4 into like a 4 versus 4 when that Kron decided to chase the light tank, you know? And the light tank, you know, I don't know. I think that light tank was not valuable enough to, like... I think what they should have done, they should have shot the light tank and then, like, went for the actual fight there. Because if they win that fight, the game is completely different. Now, can Pix... I don't think there's a way they can win this game by caps, though. Because you can see the difference, though. The difference is that Moon actually has their light tank alive, whereas the last round that we spectated, Pix's light tank ended up dying, and he goes for the caps, and then they end up catching him. So, GG to Moon there. I think this is going to be a best of 3 for the first round, if I'm not mistaken. I'm pretty sure. So, I think Moon moves on. I mean, close games, to be honest. I have to say, these games were very close. Evenly matched team there. And Pix, by the way, which I haven't actually seen Pix play before. They actually, in my opinion, they actually play pretty well. I mean, GG, to be honest, to them. They were, in my opinion, a bit of the underdog in this kind of set here, but they played pretty well, gave a pretty good fight, and they really punished Moon when Moon made a couple mistakes there. They punished him pretty well. But yeah, just some really small mistakes there. I'm going to go back, and I kind of want to show you guys what I'm talking about. Let me see if I can pull up my own stream back on there as well for you guys to watch it. So let me check the chat as well. Thank you, love Retardosaurus, nice to see you. Running Joke, nice to see you. Ultimate Chad, nice to see you. CJ as well. I saw the donation, by the way. Thank you so much for the donation, bro. I saw the donation, though. It's not me who's playing. I'm just going to stream it from my POV. I'm not actually playing. My team already qualified for the tournament, so we don't play any more PYSs there. But, yeah. Thank you for the donation. I really appreciate it. And, yeah, hopefully you guys can learn a couple things here while I'm, like, kind of commentating. I will try to give you guys as much pointers as I can here. But let me go ahead and pull up this stream back up on my, what's it called? My Google here so you guys can see it. Let me go ahead and just show it to you. There's gonna be a bit of Pix does in this situation here. There we go. Sorry, that's my own volume of the stream there. Let me just go ahead and full screen it, and I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys. I gotta kind of like reposition this like Chrome though. 1 second. I gotta make it where it's like hides the chat a little bit more, maybe. Nah, I can't actually hide the chat. There we go. All right. Let's go ahead and cut here. So I'm gonna go ahead and mute myself. But I want to go back to that first game on Port Bay, because that first game, like a couple mistakes happened here that I kind of want to point out for you guys. Let's just take a look at it real quick. So things were looking really well for Moon in this situation, because Moon did not really fight for their spawn. So, or I mean, Pix did not fight for the spawn, and Moon took control of both spawns. They had their spawn controlled, and they had the enemy spawn. So basically, Pix was I think like fish in a barrel, at least in my opinion, from what I thought about it. But I think what happened was that Moon kind of overextended. If we take a look, I'm going to fast forward a little bit here. And you guys can take a look here and see what actually... Yeah, you see what I mean? Like, Pix left the high ground. They all went to the low ground here, and Moon kind of surrounded them. Now, I think Pix... Like, Moon got a little bit ambitious with this play here with the double 160. Like, it's the right call, I think, to kind of move up a little bit, but I think they moved up a little too far. And they kind of got punished for it a little bit. And you can also see, by the way, one thing that... If I'm going to go back a little bit real quick just to show you. There is nobody in this TD position up here. If this T22 from Moon was up here, I think he would be farming all these tanks that are like looking at the spawn here, because he has shots on like Myth, for example. Myth is in the open right now from that position on the left there, so he would be able to shoot him from the balcony on the C cap. But anyways, I want to go towards like the main fight here. So yeah, big overextension by Kint here, and Kint really gets punished for it. Like a really unnecessary big overextension, which I think wasn't really necessary. Like what they should have done is like Emma and Kint here should have played behind these houses on the left here. I think that would have really saved them a lot of HP. And they could have used the houses on the left there to crossfire the B cap, by the way, which is what the focus fire was, I think, because Moon was already trying to kill this guy that cap B, I think. So that could have been a really good play if they just went a little bit more to the left there and used the cover of the buildings there. But I want to see what happened is one concept from Moon, because it's like right now you can see there's 5 Moon tanks versus 3, of the Pix tanks here. And so they're counter pushing. How do they lose a tank in this counter push when they have a 2-gun advantage? Like, yeah, right there. You got to miss the timing, but one. This 1483 guy kind of went too far forward. Took him 1,500 damage, by the way. That's a crazy amount of damage that I don't think was really, like, necessary for him to take. Like, he shouldn't have pushed that far up. If anything, they could have just killed this guy first while they were, what this guy should have done. He should have played behind the building behind B there, and he could have clipped the B cap, killed him first, and then moved up if he had the HP. Like, I think he made this play a little bit too early, and he gets killed for it, which kind of makes the game a little bit close. Now, in this situation here, this kill that they got, like that Pix got, should have won them the game. They have 3k HP lead right now, and it's just the cap situation they have to worry about. Now, the only tank that can take care of this cap situation is that T100 from the Pix team, and I think he makes a big mistake here by going in. He went in way too aggressive. Like, here it's fine, kind of, but he gets clipped out by the concept, and I think the T22 ends up killing him too. Like, I always want to see, how did this light tank end up dying? Because this light tank, I mean, honestly, it's 4 versus 2. Why does this light tank not go to C, bro? He gets shot by the G-Sor, and then the T22 goes to go kill him, I think is what happens. Yeah. Like, you see how this light tank got himself stuck in a pickle there? He dies. Yeah, he dies for this. If this light tank wasn't aggressive like this, he could have went to go cap C right now. If he capped C, this full HP Kron could have went for B, and this would have been a completely different game, in my opinion, man. Like, honestly, a bit of a throw a little bit. Like, they had that game. Pix had that game, honestly. They really had that game. It's kind of unfortunate they don't actually, like, convert this game there. So, and they end up losing the caps. So, a couple of mistakes happening on both teams here, but yeah. Second game, though, I think was pretty cleanly played by Moon. I think Moon just kind of outplayed it. Although, I will say Pix had the chance to win this game as well. They got a kill on the B cap early. Like, Pix, honestly, like, in my opinion, Pix, both these games should have won. I think they should have won. They should have converted both these games, because they got an early kill, both games. Early kill. So 7 versus 6, basically. They had the advantage, and they just... I think a couple of mistakes, man. A couple of these small mistakes that they're making are kind of throwing the games for them when they should have won. Like, I think they're actually pretty well set up in this second game here. I like how they played for the B reset. That Type 5, by the way, did such good damage, too. Type 5 is such a menace, man. In the right hands, he does such a really good situation. Or, like, really good, like, reset there. So Type 5 did a very good situation here. But I think I want to focus on that Kron, that full HP Kron chasing a light tank. I think that's where Pix lost this game here. Now, by HP, it's still a very equal game on HP. Pix has the gun advantage, though. And they have the advantage in the enemy spawn here. It's going to be a 5 versus 4 here. This is a big fight here. 5 versus 4, because right now it's 4 versus 4. But one of the tanks from Pix comes, like, the second Karo comes from the C cap. Yeah, second Karo coming in here. So Pix has an advantage And they're doing, like, it's 4 versus 4, but they can kill this Kron, and its enemy light tank is running away. Now, in my opinion, after, this Kara should shoot the light tank, like, once or something. But this Kron, this full HP Kron here, needs to help his team win this fight here. Because, like, this light tank is running away. He's not really that relevant, you know? Him chasing him across the map, I think, is where this game started getting lost for them. Like, here. After this shot here, I would have done a U-turn and turned back. And just, like, let one of my Karas hunt down this light tank. And I would have went back for the main fight. But this, like, this Kron going all the way to their deep spawn ends up losing them the C fight. And the C fight doesn't really look that good for PYS, actually. I mean, Moon did a really good job trading this, to be fair. They were playing at a gun disadvantage, but I think they traded really well. They must have just penned more shots or something. I don't know exactly what they did there, but yeah, I mean, honestly, pretty good game. And I'm pretty happy I chose this group because PYS is a team I haven't really seen before. And they honestly played pretty well. I think they had a chance to actually win versus Moon today. Like, this was very winnable for them. And they are not completely eliminated. They're going to be down in the lower bracket, but they can definitely come back still. So I think it's all good. GG, though, from PYS. Oh, make a poll? Alright, let's take a look. Make a poll, guys. Alright, let's take a look. We'll do a quick poll for you guys. Let me go ahead and do that. See who ends up voting, or who ends up winning. Alright, create a poll. Who will win the group? Question mark. We have 7 rats. We have PYS. We have Moon. And I think the last team would be Onyx, I think. Yeah, Onyx. Alright, there you go, guys. Start the votes. Let's see. So take a look at the chat. A lot of chatter, by the way. There's POV. I'm just spectating Marcus, but nice to see you, bro. Welcome, welcome. Skip, nice to see you as well. Sub hi. Angel, nice to see you. Base Fisher as well. Nice to see you. Welcome, Muhammad. Alrighty. I don't know when the next game is, by the way. Do we know when the next game is, guys? I think we have time to get into battle here just to kind of pass the time a little bit. Gonna go. Oh, also, apologies, but my yeah. Let me go ahead and just turn off the so you guys can see my actual game here. All right. We were playing the 113 earlier, so might as well play it again. Although, let me see. Is there a tank I got? I don't know, guys. I'm feeling for some 183 gameplay. I don't know why. I just the urge to nuke somebody is just too strong. All right. Let's go ahead and get into the game here just to pass some time. I'll also read the chat while you guys are at it. Alrighty. Oh, we're up against Climber. We were just tuned with him earlier, and now we're up again. Oh, okay, Climber. Let's see if we can nuke Climber with our PC. By the way, we're playing on PC, by the way, so we got that extra auto-aim zooming capability. Not really auto-aim, but you know what I mean. Just, we can zoom in on pixels now, but I am worse on PC than I am on touch, to be fair, so in my opinion, I feel like Climber does have the advantage, low-key, but we'll see. Maybe we can use our YouTuber bias and make it work. I gotta sit here with my little scoped in 183, pre-aim the first guy that does slightly bad peek, hopefully. Yeah, we could have shot Hesh there, but you know, it's fine. Rest in peace, 50B, bro. He like slightly over peeked it and gets absolutely nuked for it. Unfortunate. Unlucky Climber. Wait, can we? Yeah, we might be able to nuke Climber here. I'm not gonna. Oh, he's running. Why are you running, Climber? Why are you running? Come back, you. Stop running. Why are you running? I'm gonna try to cut this guy. Actually, wait. We could maybe low-key pre-aim this Yo. I think this Yo might peek it. No, he stopped. Unlucky. Oh, Climber, Climber, I'm aimed right at you, bro. Ooh, Climber. Climber, my friend. Honestly. Oh, this Yo's gonna eat one too, I think, if he just keeps driving like this. I think we can hesh him, actually. Please don't block me, IS4, you fat piece of shit, bro. Alrighty. We are rebalancing the enemy team here with our Death Star. Alright. I think I'd go and kill this 1-1B here. I need to take a hit. This IS4 is a one-shot, so I need to kind of take some hits for him. If I can nuke this 1-1B with Hesh or something, would be huge. Oh, yes. Oh, yes, brother. Come here, bro. Oh my god, that was a massive shot there. Okay, IS4, can you kill this guy? He's a one-shot. Please help me. Help me, IS4! Thank you. Giga Chat IS4. Alright. Alright, now it's time to be a little bit sneaky. This game's not won yet. Like, we have a big advantage, 5 versus 3, and we have pretty healthy tanks here, but it's not a win game yet. We could lose at any moment here. Climber is definitely a good player. We gotta be careful of him, but I think there's a bit of an angle here, by the way. See this, like, little pixel gap? I'm gonna pre-aim this, and maybe somebody, like, drives into me here. Yeah. Come on, Minnow. Minnow, please. Back up or something. Do something. Or Fosh. I need somebody to back up. Yeah. Oh my god, this is unfair, bro. This Minnow didn't do anything that wrong. He just gets nuked for it anyways. That's insane. Alrighty. You guys better like and subscribe for all these 183 nukes. Alrighty. Let's go ahead and flank Climber here. Climber, unfortunately, I think your time is done. Is it done? I think it's done, bro. I think you're... I mean, if you keep hiding like the way you are right now... Yeah, no. If you kept hiding in the corner, I might have actually not went for him and went for the Fosh, but this is a 6K game. Alrighty. 183 gameplay is just too fun, bro. Wait, Fosh, please stay there. Don't run. No, stop running! Stop running, Fosh. I want a nice headshot on you. I want 7K damage. Oh no. Oh no! I thought that would have killed him. Fuck. Okay, I hope we don't lose this game, although we... Oh, wait, actually, no. This E4 has reload. No, E4, don't ram him. Okay, nice. Just pen your shot, bro. You have the reload, I think. Nice. Thank God we won, bro. I was so scared that I lost the game with that. Oh, we could have got 7K there, unfortunately. I thought, I don't know, man. Minnow just, like, HE resistant somehow. I shot him in the top of his shirt there, and... Yeah, unlucky. Still, though. Fantastic. I'm going to save this replay, bro. That was fun. Definitely saving this replay. Wait, is the room up? Let's double check. No, the room is not up yet. Is this Seven Rats team new? Not really. It's a little bit new, but not super new. I think a couple of their players have been playing with them for a while, so it's not a super new team, though. I don't really like this map, I'm not gonna lie. I guess we just go see, right?
New donation from 2YNTH. Corey, my favorite streamer.
Oh, thank you for your donation, man. I appreciate it, bro. Let me take a look who that was, actually. Who was this? Oh, Marcus. Oh my god, Marcus. Thanks, bro. Appreciate it, man. Marcus is on my Ren team, by the way, if you guys didn't know that. He plays on my EU team. Yeah, I think we can kill this 113, bro. I think he's isolated. Let's forward him on the other side here. I think we push this and kill him, right? We have an advantage here. Yeah, we have a 4 versus 1, I think, right now. Bro, this guy kind of fucked up, huh? Brother has no idea what's coming for him. I think now he does. I think that, but like, we're gonna just sprinkle in some of the. Bye bye. Alright, let's adrenaline. If we can nuke this 2-5, it would be nice, dude, to be honest. But... why is he still there, bro? Wow. He gets unspotted. I rush my shot and I end up fail hashing him when I could have just AP'd him. I'm just gonna AP, bro. I should have just AP'd the first time. You guys think he's still there? I don't know. Bit of a waste. Oh, we could have. Wow, that was a bit of a wasted shot, actually. Unlucky. Man, that shit is so, like, look at the armor on that tank, bro. I cannot pen that at all. Nice. Huge shot there. Bro. This enemy team just got shafted by me in this 4005. Oh my god. Alrighty. Let's go back to our spawn and see if we can make a play there. So I do want to make sure I don't miss the tournament match, by the way. So we need this game to end a little bit faster here. I'm just gonna go YOLO. Where's the grill, bro? Give me the grill. I want damage. He's gonna die to somebody else, isn't he? Brother, back up so I can shoot you, please. Please. Stop dying so fast. Please. Yes, we got the kill. It's a very low HP kill, but we got it. Alrighty. Korah become his most hated enemy. Yeah, bro. I fucking hate 1v3 players. Oh wait, room is up. Oh shit, we better ready. Alright, we're good. We didn't miss anything. Nice. Alrighty. Middleburg. Moon versus Onyx. This is gonna be the upper bracket. Alright. Let's take a look at this. Moon with a mouse pick. Okay. My guess is they're going to send the mouse to Cat B, but you guys pay... well, actually, wait, they have a Karo, I guess. It should be fine. I was going to say, sometimes if you guys take 7 heavies on Middleburg, the mouse is sometimes a tank that actually spawns up. So, you gotta be a little bit careful with that. You know, if you don't want your mouse to spawn up, then, you know, don't take 7 heavies and a mouse, you know. But they have the Karo. Karo's a medium tank, so it should be fine. Both teams running a medium tank, too. It's actually very interesting, in my opinion. Middleburg, for me, is a map where most teams usually run 7 heavies on it, but they're using light tanks. Light Vickers versus a Karo. I don't really know what the point of the Karo is, in my opinion. The Karo is an interesting pick, actually. I'm not really sure what they're trying to do with that one. Because, in my opinion, there's not really a whole lot of, like, places that Karo can really do anything on this map. Like, if the enemy team goes up to med side, you know, like with a bunch of heavy tanks, the Karo can't really trade with heavies hull down, so he's going to have to go town. I mean, maybe they're using the Karo for, like, a late town push. That might be what they're trying to do. So Karo, Mouse, and, like, I don't know, 116 or something can push town. And maybe Moon's trying to hold top with, like, four like, the Kron and the Krons and the Concepts, maybe. That might be their play, but Onyx was double Mouse. I mean, double Mouse is also... I don't know. These lineups are really odd, in my opinion. Again, why would you take a light tank if you have double Mouses? Unless they're, like, trying to push top with Mouses, maybe. Maybe that's what they're trying to do, but... genuinely don't really understand what the strat is. I'm actually kind of curious to see what they have planned here, these two teams. Because their lineups are kind of odd. They're using Mouses, which are very slow tanks, but then they're also using light tanks, which are very fast tanks, you know? There's a bit of a mismatch there with, like, the lineup, in my opinion, but we'll see. Take a look at it and take a look and see what happens. I'm very curious. I'm very curious to see what's going to end up going on here. Oh! Actually, wait. Moon has a tank that spawns up, by the way. Pay attention to this, guys. Pay attention. So Moon has a tank that spawned up on the med side with the light tank, with the medium tank, essentially. So Moon could cap C right away, actually. I mean, there's genuinely nothing that this Vickers can do, especially with the double mouses, by the way, which is like a very obvious town setup. A very, very obvious town setup. So both teams are, I mean, Onyx here playing for the light tank. I don't know what this light tank is supposed to do other than, oh, okay. Nice reset shot, by the way. I don't know how a mouse is able to reset a Karo, by the way. He must have been just not capping properly. Now, double mouses from Onyx are going to go for B cap here. So Moon is going to be down on caps. They're going to have to make a push here. Now, the obvious target they should push is Vickers, in my opinion. I mean, they should know he's up there. Oh, Vickers got spotted! The Karo outspotted the Vickers. It's actually huge, by the way. So now they know where the Vickers is. Can they just full send this tank here? I think they could just full send and kill him. I mean, Vickers is going to run, but, like, he could get spotted. Like, if this Karo plays properly, he can spot this Vickers trying to run. If he, like, plays it correctly. Although, I think he will not spot him. Yeah, it doesn't look like it. Yeah, Vickers getting that light tank camo. If that Karo is a light tank, I think he spots him, but he's a medium tank. Medium tanks have a little bit lower view range, so he's able to actually escape unharmed here. So, now, what is the play for Moon here? Now, if I'm the Moon caller, I mean, they have to push something here. I mean, this Kron is pretty safe, though. Like, look at this Kron Kool-Aid. I don't even think Kool-Aid is spotted, by the way. They don't even know that he's there. That could be a nasty bait from Onyx here, but the cap situation is going to be what they need to retake here, and I think Moon should try to retake B, in my opinion. They are up against double mouses here, but double mouses are not really that dangerous to push into. Like, if they push in with a bunch of clippers, the mouse isn't really going to do that much damage to trade that, if that makes sense, you know? So if Arturo could, like, distract Whitetails maybe while they try to push for B altogether, that would be the ideal call here. I like Moon's strat here. I think Moon's call is perfect. They're gonna pincer these two mouses here. They're coming from behind and in the front, and Whitetails is gonna try to trade this here, but if they push forward into B cap, they should be safe. Now, this is a mistake here. Moon is staying in the open here. They could get nuked for this. Teletubby here is in the open. He needs to hug more on the right side and get safe. I mean, he is. Yeah, he's gonna get nuked. This is a mistake. Moon kind of misplaying this a little bit. They do get the kill on the first mouse, though, which is nice. I mean, it still looks like a good call for me, but it's just the execution. They just, if these two tanks went into the B cap, Alex work is honestly here, would have died here, I think. Also, Azra taking a lot of damage. Also, look at this play from Arturo. Really nice play. He's blocking Zayden while shooting Azra. Look at this really good play, by the way. He's kind of, I mean, he's not fully able to block him anymore, but, like, look at how annoying he is. He's just turning him around. He actually missed his shot because of that. Really nice play from Arturo. They're blocking that tank there. And Moon looks like they have the caps right now. It's 800 caps for Onyx here, but this Karo has to be careful. I don't know what he's doing here. He has to be very careful. If he dies, could kind of shift the game here. It is pretty much in favor. I mean, 4K HP lead for Moon. Yeah, I think they're fine. Yeah, I mean, Moon had a nice strat, to be honest. I like their caller did a good job there. It was a perfect call, in my opinion. It was to retake B, and those double mouse. I think Onyx kind of relied a little bit too much on the mouse. And again, look at this light tank. Like, I just don't really understand why you would take a light tank if you're playing for a town brawl like this. Like, what this light tank probably did absolutely nothing the entire game. Like, there's nothing for him to do. It's not really his fault. He just, like, he can't really do much. I mean, he's hiding behind the buildings the whole time, just try to survive. Like, I don't really think Onyx's strat there really matched with their lineup, you know? Like, if they want to play for town and want to get ready for a town brawl, they should have just taken all 7 heavies to town and get ready to, like, fight on B, because that's basically what happened, you know? They took the caps, and then what? Like, they just kind of got stuck on, like, they're not really able to win the B fight because Onyx had more tanks there than Moon did, you know? So, or, I mean, sorry, Moon had more tanks there than Onyx did, so. Onyx, I mean, GG to Onyx. I just don't think this Vickers pick here was good. Like, it's like I said in the beginning of the game there, it's a bit of a mismatch. The mouses are super slow tanks, and the Vickers is a tank that doesn't really match a mouse playstyle, you know? So, GG to both teams there, but I think Moon just had the better strat there. I think they just had the better call and the better strat. And the better lineup, too, in my opinion, too. They just had a big advantage just by lineup, in my opinion. But moving on to the next game here. It looks like Onyx here reworking their lineup complete. They're going full 7 heavy, and they're all pretty mobile heavies. The slowest heavy that they have here is the Felice, which is not even... I mean, it is slow, but Felice is going to be a perfect tank to, like, basically play for, like, a reset or something. Like, Felice is something you want for resetting bases, because it has 4 shots in the clip, so it can be really good for resetting a base if you want to do that. So I think Onyx has a pretty nice lineup. Moon also with an interesting lineup. They do have that Type 5, by the way. Type 5 is going to be the slowest tank. So both teams have very similar lineups. Just one team has a Type 5 versus the other team has a Police, essentially. Now, I do feel like Moon has the better spawn for Middleburg here. So I think they have a bit of an advantage in terms of the lineup. Although the Type 5 is a bit of a tricky tank to play in this map. Because I don't like he obviously has to play Town to Type 5. He cannot go C cap at all. He's too big to go C. And just no armor at all in the turret. He can't really go C. But to play Town with a Type 5, I mean, they might use that Type 5 to try a cap B. It might be a similar strat as what Onyx did the other game where they tried to cap B and just play double caps. Maybe that's what Moon is doing. Or maybe they're using that Type 5 to reset A and then go C with the rest of their team. But the one thing I want to do highlight with this Type 5 is the fact that the Type 5 has a 20-second reload almost. So this Type 5, even if he resets the base on A, I don't think he even reloads in time to reset the second time. Like, the guy will cap the base before he even, you know, starts playing. So, a little bit of a questionable pick with the Type 5 here. I don't really know what they plan to do with this Type 5. I don't really understand what the... that's what I'm really curious about. What exactly is this Type 5 going to do here? Because, like, unless they're playing a Town Brawl, he's not really going to be too useful for resetting their base here. Now... Onyx playing pretty, yeah, they're playing mostly towards C, which is kind of what I expected. Moon is playing, I don't know, though. What is this Moon strat, bro? They have a lot of tanks in C here. Okay, so Moon looks like they're trying to cap B early. I mean, okay. I don't think they're going to get away with it. This, yeah, the Kool-Aid here has a perfect reset, and he has a Kron, by the way. Kron is a very accurate tank. Now, this guy could side scrape and cap it to avoid him, but then that's why Azro is here. Azro could just peek this, like, building here and reset him. Like, you have a bit of a reset angle, like, right there. But is he going to peek, or is he... He's not peeking for the B reset. He's just hiding. Okay. I mean, they're not... Moon is not really trying to cap B right now, so... Okay. I mean, interesting setup. I mean, I think the roles just got reversed, basically. I mean, Moon is running 7 heavies, though, so they will actually be able to kind of hold their spawn a little bit, to some extent, at least. I guess they're using the Type 5 more as a TD, I guess. They're using the Type 5 to cover these two Krons in case they get pushed. But Type 5 is not really a good TD, though. The shell velocity on the tank is really bad, and the aiming is not really that accurate either. So I have to say, I kind of like Onyx's setup a lot more. They have a lot more freedom with their set. They have so many options right now. What Onyx could do, they could go for B cap. They could cap B. Or they could push these two Krons out, too. Like, either setup works, to be honest. They just have to make a decision and make it quick. They are a little bit low on caps, but like Onyx, I think I like Onyx's setup a lot more than Moon setup right now. Moon, in my opinion, again, getting chokehold in the Town with a Type 5 that can't really rotate up to C. So Moon doesn't even have the option to retake C, or even if they wanted to, which is again a little bit like they're just stuck on the low ground, like I said earlier. So I think Onyx has a pretty big advantage here. But question for Onyx is, what do they want to call here? Because the ball is in their court. They have all the decisions at their disposal here. They just have to make one, and it seems they are choosing to kind of pressure these Krons out a little bit here, but they're not really committing enough tanks to actually fully kill them. I think, at least in my, like, I think 2 tanks is not really enough to win this, especially with a Type 5 that's behind. So I don't know, Onyx, like, what are they trying to do here? I feel like they should be trying to cap like the B base here. I mean, let's take a look at Kool-Aid here, what he sees. I mean, Kool-Aid has a big... Like, yeah, they could just cap B, bro. Like, what's stopping them from capping B right now? Yeah, this is, like, what I mean. Like, Onyx is just going to cap B here, and this is going to force Moon into a brawl, which I don't know if they're ready for this brawl. I mean, I think Onyx has, like, this Felice is going to be a pain in the ass to kill, to be honest. Now, Zayden is going to... I mean... Can't Whitetails just peek this right now? Like, they could just kill Kints right now, honestly. I mean, it looks like Azro is going to die here, but this should be traded. It should be traded. Whitetails, I also don't really know what he's doing. Why is he not peeking this? What is White... I mean, are they winning the C fight? Maybe they're focusing on C, actually. Okay. It's a little bit weird, to be honest, the way Onyx is playing this. I mean, they went for the B cap while pushing C at the same time, which... Why would they waste a reason? Like, now they just lost the B fight for no reason, kind of, and they are winning the C fight, but I don't... Like, the caps is the main issue right now, not really winning the cap fight, which is what they need to really focus on. 3 versus 4 in Town. I mean, Kool-Aid is pretty healthy. Whitetails is healthy, too, actually. He could get this... Oh, he bounces! Whitetails... Oh, my God. Wow. That was a bit of a misplay there from Whitetails. And to be honest, this Type 5 heads-up display there, or heads-up play by going for the kill on Whitetails. Actually, huge kill. I think Moon's going to win this game by caps, bro. I don't know if they even have time. I mean, Kool-Aid is going to die here. He's in a 2v versus 1. This guy's going to stop the A base, but I don't know. Maybe. This guy has to kill him, though. This Kron has to kill this Type 5, and can this guy pen his shot on him? I don't know. I mean, it's going to have to be like an HE shot. I don't think he can even pen him. Maybe he can get this Cupola somehow. Yeah, HE shot, which he almost kills himself with that too, by the way. Also, Kool-Aid, what the heck? How is this guy still alive? Kool-Aid brother. This guy's carrying the game right now for his team. Kool-Aid MVP. I don't know how he hasn't died yet. How has this guy not died? He was in a 2 versus 1. How has he not died? Okay. Onyx, nice. I mean, nice play there. I don't really understand the logic of their calling there, though. Because if they sent the tank to go Cat B, why didn't they have more tanks ready to support him? Like, I don't understand that. They kind of just put themselves in a disadvantage while they pushed, like, C anyways. So it's like, what was the point of sending him to Cat B if you're going to push C? Like, if the call was to push C, then you should commit all your tanks to pushing C, right? You know what I mean? Like, Cap B should not happen before the push on C happens. You see what I mean? In this situation here, Onyx kind of sent their Felice to go Cat B, and then they push C. Which, like, you know, it's just, you're just killing a Felice for no reason at this point. Like, what they should have done, if their call was to kill C, they should have just pushed C off the start of the game there, and then also Kool-Aid gets a big upvote, bro. This guy, I don't know how he, like... This guy carried the game for Onyx, I think. Look at, he top damage as well. Very well played by this Kron here. Nice job. But what I'm saying, though, is, like, they should have pushed C first and then Cat B, because they could have used the C push as a distraction so that the Felice is able to Cat B without getting like full YOLO'd by their entire team. You know, that's kind of a bit of a miscall there, I think, on Onyx's part. Like, that's what I said. Like, either option works. They either could play for B, or they could just full push C, whichever one. You know, and they did both of them though, which is, in my opinion, it would have been better to just focus on one at a time. You know, and that would have made the game a little bit cleaner for them. But at the end of the day, they still won their game. So GG to Onyx, 1-1. Tied scoreline. Now we move on to Desert Sands here. Desert Sands, I mean, Onyx here with the lineup. They have 4 concept, double Kron, and a 116. So, based on my guess here, just by reading the enemy lineup here, I can guess that the 116 from Onyx is going to play the middle. And basically all 6 tanks are going to go like Desert from Onyx. Now, Atlas on the other side. I mean, honestly, I think it's the same thing. I mean, actually, I think from Moon side, they might be sending both the Atlas tanks into the middle and then 5 tanks on the desert. It depends. I'm not really sure. I mean, Atlas is a pretty flexible tank. It could go desert, could go, you know, town. Although it's a little bit slower than a Kron, but it can go either way. Also, yeah, we are ready. Yeah, I just want to make sure we're ready up. All right, we're good. Let's take a look at this. Very close games, by the way. I like how this group is very close. I'm very happy about that. I like seeing close games between all the teams. But yeah, I think I'm more curious. Like, I'm pretty sure I know what Onyx is going to do. I just don't know what Moon is going to do here with the Atlas tanks. The Atlas is a bit of a weird pick on this map. I haven't really seen too many Atlas tanks being played on this map before. They are pretty flexible tanks. Like, they could go anywhere, but, like, where are they going to go? So, Moon Send, yeah, one of them is going middle. That's kind of what I expected. Where's the other one, though? Did he spawn on the med side? Oh, the other one got the med spawn. Okay, never mind. All right, well, that explains it. Okay. Now, where's the 116 from Onyx going to go? It looks like they're... Oh, he's actually not going middle. Okay. Oh, so Onyx is sending all tanks towards A here. So my guess, based on Onyx's game plan here, they just want to full push the plane on the red line. They're going to play on the red line most likely. I mean, Moon has a pretty decent setup though, but... Ooh, Burby got spotted and tracked. Does he die for this? He might die. Is he tracked or is he safe? He's unspotted now. Wait, he's spotted again, bro. Dude, Burby might die. How is he not getting killed right now? If this Teletubby backed up, he would have killed him. He's in the open. Why is he not backed up? Bro, Teletubby could have just backed up with Speed Boost and killed Burby right now. Burby's in the open, but he goes forward. Anyways, looks like they're prioritizing the fight on the plane here. Big fight on the plane. Also, I don't know how the hell Kool-Aid bleeds that much, by the way. That's Onyx is bleeding a lot here. I don't really know how this is going to go for them. They are winning plane, but not really, to be honest. I mean, Moon has... It's 4 versus 4 on the plane right now. I mean, it's actually pretty equal trades here. 4 versus 4. No, it's 4 versus 5 now, actually, but I think Moon will end up winning this fight here. I mean, the Krons have a pretty big advantage here. This Concept's going to die very quick. Yeah, and then, I mean, Alex is also kind of in trouble too. He's going to have to back off, and when he backs off, these tanks are not really going to have any support here. And as long as this Teletubby here shields, like, Whitetails from getting the kill on this Arturo, Arturo could survive a pretty long time here. This concept has to kill him, which is not really an easy kill for him. Arturo's going to have time to put 2 shots in before he dies too, actually. And he might not even die at all, because the concept shot won anyways. He's only going to die if Whitetails shoots him. Can they shield him from Whitetails? I think they can, yeah. Nice shielding from Teletubby. There we go, nice. That's what I was looking for, was that shielding earlier. But Moon just, I don't know, they just kind of won the game in the first 30 seconds of this game here, where they nuked that Kron over there. And also, I don't know how to Kron from, what was his name? I'm trying to remember his name there, but, yeah, I mean, this game's over. Whitetails is in a 1 versus 4 here. Nothing you can really do, but, what was the name of the tank that died there? I think Kool-Aid, yeah. I don't know how Kool-Aid bled so much from his position, bro. His position should be pretty hauled down. I don't really know what the hell happened there. I think he may have done a bad peek or something, but... yeah, a little bit. I don't know. I think Moon had the better setup in this game here than Onyx. Onyx kind of played in a way where, like, they had 0 mid control whatsoever. And they also tried to snipe as well while not having mid control. Like, this guy could have died, bro. I'm not gonna lie. This I think one of the Onyx tanks, like, if Teletubby backs up a little bit more there, if he just backs up and, like, clips the rails from his side of the spawn, that's a dead Kron from Onyx, like, instantly dead Kron. He was permatracked, I think. I don't know why he didn't, like, speed boost back and just shoot him. He could have done that. It would have been worth it, actually, in my opinion. But yeah, the day Onyx, I think, yeah, just kind of got out positioned a little bit there by their, like, they just got outspotted and out positioned on. They just bled too much before the push even happened. So GG to Moon. And now this is match point for Moon here. So if Moon wins the next game here, they will end up moving on to the grand finals here. Gonna be very interesting. Let's take a look here. I'm interested to see who wins this game here. I'm not gonna lie. It's a close game between both teams. So Mythos, nice to see you, bro. Thank you for the donation, bro. I just saw it now. Appreciate the donation, man. Thank you, my guy. Howdy to you as well, my guy. Hope you're enjoying the stream, bro. Thank you for the donation. Alright, I mean, Moon with the same lineup, basically, again. I mean, I don't know. I'm kind of curious about Moon as well. Like, what if their Atlas doesn't spawn in Desert? Do they just... I feel like they might send both Atlas tanks to the middle again. I mean, Onyx, with a lot of 116s, though. I think Onyx is going to push town, bro. I'm not going to lie. This looks like a town push. Reading Onyx's lineup here, I think they're going to push town with the 116s, because 116s are not really good on Desert, so there's no reason for them to take them unless they're playing to push town. So I think what Onyx is going to end up doing here, I think I know their strat. They're going to leave the E50 to kind of be a bit of a distraction on the med side, and then they're going to push town with all their tanks. That's honestly what I think that Onyx is going to do here. Now, can Moon kind of read this push here? Are they going to be able to read it, or are they going to get caught off by it? Because I think just by seeing the lineup here, yeah, they are speed boosting town with 116s, man. I think they're going to push this. Now, does Moon react properly for this? Will they understand that there's a big risk that they could get killed? Also, E50s even come and see, okay. I mean, Moon's tank could die here if this guy gets tracked. I don't think he'll be fine, though. Atlas has really troll armor. He's yeah. They didn't even bother shooting him. That's how troll the armor is. But now Kent here is the... Oh, Kent is in trouble. Kent is in big trouble. I mean, again, like I said, this was pretty predictable. I kind of knew they were going to do this. I mean, I don't know why Moon is not prepared at all for this. They're just going to lose a tank for free here. This guy's going to die. It was a nice push from Onyx, but it was pretty telegraphed. I mean, if Moon was kind of paying attention to their lineup, they should have been able to kind of see this coming a little bit, in my opinion. They are trading pretty okay, though. I mean, this concept, they just need to not, like, lose too much HP here. Also, look at the Krons. This guy's going to get nuked. Arturo's going to get... Not too nuked, to be honest. But I mean, 1-for-1 trade, but I think Onyx has the advantage right now. Because these concepts are kind of bad versus 116. 116s have the advantage in the 1v1 versus them. Now, it's not really a 1v1 because the third concept is coming as well. But Onyx here should be able to get at least like a kill and a half almost. Like, they should be able to get this kill. And this Cheems guy should be basically down to like a one shot by the time they're done killing him. If Whitetails can pen his shots here, it would be huge. One more shot. He bounces 2 shots, man. That's kind of damn. That's not very good from Whitetails. He bounced 2 shots. This guy could have been a 1 shot by now if he penned those 2 shots. Onyx kind of like letting the ball drop. I mean, the E50 is kind of farming, but it's not really a lot of bounce shots from Onyx here. They had a big advantage. I mean, they are winning the middle of the map here. Now, can Alex get into the fight here? I mean, it's close game, but I feel like Moon's positioning is a little bit better here. Because look at this full HP Atlas, which, like, nobody's going to try to focus him even. He's going to really abuse the fact that, like, yeah, this guy's going to win the game for Moon here because of his... Unless he... Wait, why is he going for the E50? Why is he not just shooting what's in front of him, bro? Well, again, I don't understand what the point of going for a tank he can't really catch is. Like, the E50 is just going to catch this guy the whole... Like, he's going to kite him the whole time here. Yeah, it's a mistake. This guy may have just thrown the game for his team here. Why would you... Okay, I mean, they do get the E50 kill 2 versus 3 now, though. I mean, Onyx now has the advantage, which is, like, weird to say. I mean, why would you go for the E50, bro? He could have been... This guy could have been farming this GG2 easy guy the entire time. I think it's a bit of a, like, mispositioning there. Like, it's the same mistake we saw earlier from, like, the Pix tank there, where a full HP Kron just went for an E50. Or, like, a light tank. Now, this Onyx, yeah, they didn't get the kill. Now it's 3 versus 1. This full HP tank could have been a lot more valuable, I think, for Moon. If he, like, went towards the middle of the B cap there. He could have farmed, like... He could have been shooting on reload the entire time. Instead of, like, wasting his time going over an E50 that was, like, not really a threat. That E50 was pretty low HP anyways. Like, he wasn't really a big threat to his team. The threat to his team was the autoloaders in the middle there, and I think it's a mistake. It's a mistake. I think, in my opinion, Onyx should have won, like, or should have lost this game. Moon should have won this game. They had really good positioning with that, like, Atlas there being there. So it is going to be a tie-break game. I mean, I'd love to see tie-break, but I do feel that Moon should have won this game here. This Atlas could have really ruined the game for Onyx here if he just went behind him and just, like, became annoying. Because you guys, everybody knows the Atlas is one of the most troll tanks in the game to be penned, man. So, like, what are you going to do if you see a full HP Atlas just behind you, hull down, by the way? Because he's on the high ground behind B, whereas they're kind of, like, you know, in a situation where they're, like, on the low ground in the B area. Like, they're just going to have to ignore him and try to, like, run away from him. And he could have just farmed them the entire game, I think. And he could have done, like a huge carry there, I think, if he just went for the heavies instead of the mediums. I think it's a mistake a lot of tournament players do sometimes. They get too tunneled over a medium tank that is kind of not really that valuable. You know, it's not like that E50 was going to really carry the game for Onyx. You know, he was kind of cooked no matter what. So, a little bit of a misallocation of resources there. But anyways, tie break. So let's take a look at the lineups here. Now, both teams running light tank and a lot of heavies, but they're all pretty mobile heavies. So no super heavies, no mouses, no type 5s, nothing like that. So, honestly, it's kind of hard to tell where the teams are going to end up going, to be honest. They could go anywhere. I mean, this concept a lot of people like to use the concept to go to the balcony, which is in the corner of the heavy side, essentially, like the heavy side corner. It's like the high ground there, like the balcony of the heavy side. So, both teams could fight for that, to be honest. They have the lineup. I mean, at this point, I don't really know where they're going to go. This Faust is a bit of a map where, like, it's kind of hard to read the lineups. They could go anywhere. They could go full A. They could go full heavy side. It's kind of hard to read it. Now, Onyx, a bit more with the 116 spam, tells me that they're most likely going to go more towards the heavy side, I guess. But to be honest, Atlas could also go heavy side, too. Atlas is a very good tank for playing the heavy side. The turret on the Atlas is pretty unpennable, so hard to say where each team's going to go here. I'm actually very curious. We'll take a look at when we get into the game here, which we are in now. Also, one thing to keep in mind is that Vickers versus the RHM. That light tank 1v1, I think that Vickers actually has the advantage because it has Hesh. So Vickers Hesh should give him the advantage versus the RHM. So I think Vickers will do pretty well there in that 1v1. But apart from that, both lineups are pretty much the same. I am just curious, though, where, like, Moon's going to go. Moon might go med side, to be honest, with this lineup. Yeah, it looks like they're going full med side. Okay. Yeah, the Krons and the concept kind of gave it away a little bit. It makes it seem a bit more med side, whereas Onyx with the 116s, like I mentioned, a little bit heavier, so it looks like they're going to go heavy side. Okay. Can they nuke the crossing? They might actually be able to nuke this crossing. RHM spots a lot of people, 4 people spotted from RHM, and they know there's another one capping D, so that's 5 tanks, like, spotted. They know there's 5 tanks there, so what is Moon going to do here to react to this? I mean, they are going to go for the B cap, which is honestly good play, I guess. But they need to take med side control here. Because what Moon needs to do right now is to pressure Kool-Aid to switch sides, essentially, so that this guy can escape B. Yeah. I kind of like the way Moon is set up. I mean, this is actually a pretty decent setup here. Onyx is going to be down on caps. And Concept, like I said, the balcony position, that's exactly where I was pointing out earlier. So it's a common spot for the Concept. I kind of predicted it. Now, Vickers capping C. Okay, interesting. I mean, honestly, it's equal fight. A couple bleeds here and there. Both teams are trading pretty evenly. Azra has to stop taking so much damage also. I mean, honestly, Moon is actually trading a little bit better somehow. Ooh, RHM got spotted. He's in the open. Could he get nuked for this? He's going to get shot. Ooh, that's a big nuke there. Okay. I mean, it's not really a big nuke, but, like, I already mentioned in the beginning of the game that Vickers has a 1v1 advantage with the RHM just by the lineup. And now that the RHM is even less HP than the Vickers, it's going to be like, this light tank has a huge 1v1 advantage. So, Onyx with some good leads, honestly. And Moon, I don't know why are they... Oh, they're trying to reset B. Oh, I was like, wondering, why are they peeking? Okay, I mean, this is... Ooh, I mean, Moon bled a lot here, actually. I kind of like Onyx's setup right now a little bit more. I think if Moon had a second tank where this Concept was, they could just kill Kool-Aid right now, to be honest. But unfortunately, his Concept's kind of overmatched. He's not really able to do a whole lot. And Moon is just bleeding a lot, man. A lot of bleeding going on Moon's side here. And they are down on caps right now. And this guy is a little bit isolated, this Cheems guy. Now, this Teletubbies crossing for him, is he? He could get nuked. Yeah, I kind of called it. It's a very risky crossing. Moon with some lazy driving right now. They are really not... I don't think they're being very careful with their HP, and they're probably going to end up paying for this. I mean, Teletubby here is most likely going to die. Kool-Aid is going to get a lot of kills here. He's going to get one kill. Is he going to get Cheems here next? I mean, I think Cheems is reloading, bro. And Kool-Aid is, he could be one clip by the Concept, but, I mean, this full HP GG2 Easy guy is going to easily cover him, so... I gotta say, I think Moon is just... I don't know, they bled way too much this game. I don't know. A lot of weird bleeding. I think, especially for that B cap, by the way, like, they bled so much HP to try to reset B, which, like, wasn't really resettable anyways, so... Onyx with a nice play there. It's a really nice call for them to cap B, I think. It put a lot of pressure on Moon, and they kind of made a couple mistakes here with the pressure. Now, Whitetails could go down. It's still, like, a somewhat of a close game, but... It is a bit of a close game, but I don't think it's enough, man. I think Onyx has a lot of HP here. I think Onyx will end up winning this. It is close, though. It's only 2k HP, like, difference, but by caps, I mean, Moon is going to get 3 caps now. But this GG2 Easy guy won his fight, so he's going to end up capping B or even the A. Like, they have... Onyx has, like, all the caps available to them. This Vickers just needs to not get nuked, essentially, and he has the 1v1 versus the light tank. Yeah, like I said, this light tank for Moon is going to be very handicapped because of the bleeds he took early on there. He does get a nice shot, but I don't think it's enough. Unless this Vickers gets nuked from the crossing here. No, that was the only chance. That was the only chance to save that light tank, was for the Vickers to get shot crossing there. He doesn't quite get shot. I mean, this RHM is doing everything he can to survive, but it's just not enough. The light tank's going to get the kill on him. Yeah. Nicely played, to be honest. This RHM tried his best to get the damage in, but yeah. I think Moon just kind of got lazy with their HP. There are some lazy crossings that they did. That constant crossing to go to the ramp, like, why would you cross from that angle? Like, let me go ahead and just show you guys on Strat Sketch how he should have crossed. Also, I think we're going to get the invite pretty quick here, but I kind of want to show you guys on Strat Sketch, like, what the issue here with the crossing was. Let me take a look to, let me go ahead and create a briefing real quick. Also, I think we got the invite already. Did we get the invite? Yeah, we did. Okay. I'm just going to go ahead and just show the invite really, or not the invite, but the Strat Sketch. I just want to go over it for you guys quickly. Let me change the map to Faust. And go ahead and show you guys my... Okay, it's a little... There we go. Alright, let's go ahead and cut to Faust here. So, this crossing that this guy did is a very lazy crossing. He, like, crossed like this. This is completely in the open. Like, if he wanted to cross... He should have went from, like, the bottom like this and, like, all the way red line and then cross like this if he wants to get to the ramp. That's how you cross safely without getting shot from this area and this area up here, you know? A little bit lazy. It's not like this move lost him the game, but it definitely lost him the fight here. And that was the fight that they needed to win to have a chance to win this game. Like, it was still a close game, to be honest. I think if this guy doesn't make that crossing, it's a chance that they win this game. But honestly... They also bled so much trying to reset B. Like, I think the Onyx had, or not Onyx, but I think Moon had 2 tanks here. They just panicked and tried to reset B when they can't reset B because the the enemy has like a tank up here who has a shot on this like area. Like he has a line on fire here, and this guy has a line of fire here. So it's like every time they try to reset, they're gonna get shot from these two angles up here. So just a lot of bleeding done from Muna. I think they just kind of suffer from that bleeding. They weren't really careful. Like they should have realized that, okay, you can't really reset B. They're gonna have to fight 4 ramps or something. If they just pushed this ramp, they could have maybe tried to like even like rotate their tanks down here. If Moon wanted to win this game, they should have rotated their tanks like from, instead of trying to reset B, they should have went under here, went to the enemy spawn and tried to retake their base and kill the guy capping B from their base. That was kind of like their only chance that they had, in my opinion. But yeah. Anyways, we are down to the lower bracket here. So Moon versus 7 Rats. It is going to be a match here. The loser is going to be knocked out essentially, which is going to be quite bad actually for the loser. The loser of this does not move on to the next day. So this is going to be very important for both these teams. This is arguably the most important game of today's set. Like winning the tournament like today isn't even that important. It's just not getting eliminated so that they can make it to the next day. Like right now, the winning this tournament, all it does is just get the cups. You know, essentially that's all they're fighting for is just the cups. But the loser of this tournament is going to get knocked out completely and also suffer the cups too because they won't make it to the next stage. So I think this game is a very important game here in this lower bracket. Whoever loses this game is going to be in a bit of a trouble, I think, in terms of the cups and also the what's it called? The chances of qualifying for top 8. But we'll see. Now the first map is Fort Despair. I mean 7 Rats taking double Felice and a Hori. I mean this is very slow lineup here. I mean, just looking at 7 Rats lineup here, it doesn't look like they are trying to play for A corner. A lot of teams will try to fight for A corner, whereas Moon's lineup looks like they're fully ready for an A fight. 7 Rats, though, I think they're just trying to play for capture. So they might be trying to play for like a B strat, you know, where they send tanks into B aggressively. They might use the Hori to kind of snipe in the back there just to prevent the tanks from A from like really surrounding the B tanks. And then just like, you know, trying to win the game by capping B and C or something. I think that might be 7 Rats strat here, but I'm not really sure. Hard to kind of read it, to be honest. I mean, they definitely are playing aggressive A corner, though, with that lineup. I mean, Felice is, again, very slow tank. 60 TP is also very slow tank. I think 60... This is for sure a B lineup, in my opinion. I am like 90% sure 7 Rats is going to go B with this. They're going to send a 60 TP to that encounter position where, like, you can be hulled down, you know, with the broken wall. And then the Felices might be playing towards, like, behind them, I guess. Behind that 60, like, behind B or something. And then the Kron... I don't know. I'm not really sure where Kron will go. 7 Rats with some... I'm not really sure, actually. I'm trying to think about it. Don't really know, but... I am 90% sure 7 Rats is going to play for a B strat. And then Moon might go towards A, or they might go towards C, but... also, like, 90% sure Moon's going to go towards A, because they have the Krons. Krons are pretty mobile and pretty fast, and 116s are also good for A corners. So I think Moon will just play full A. And 7 Rats might be good doing a B strat. We'll see. I mean, B strats technically do sometimes counter A strats. So I think if 7 Rats does a B strat and Moon goes full A, might actually work out for 7 Rats here. Because what usually happens is that the tanks in like a B strat, basically they end up trapping the tanks on B. Or like not trapping the tanks on A. So the tanks that cross to A can't really cross back to their spawn because the B angles are able to just shoot it, you know, so they can't really rotate. So that might be a good counter strat for 7 Rats here. 7 Rats, if they do what I think they're going to do, I think they have a pretty good chance of winning this round here. But let's take a look. I'm not 100% sure how it's going to go. At the end of the day, you guys never really know. You can't really predict, you know, how a game's going to go. You can predict what the enemy will do, but at the end of the day, tournaments is a human thing, you know, and humans tend to make mistakes, and mistakes can really shift the game for you. So, yeah. Well, I'm very curious to see what 7 Rats strat is here, though. Like, what are they trying to do with the Hori? Could be a B strat, could be a C strat, but I mean, B strats on this spawn are not usually the best, though. I mean, looks like it's a B strat, I gotta say. Looks like a B strat. But Moon, if they have a Kron in this, like, middle position here, this Kron could just farm down on 7 Rats the entire game. So they have to be careful of that, too. Well, actually, looks like Moon is the one with the B strat. Okay, never mind. I completely got the script flipped. Alright. I like Moon's setup here. I think Moon's setup is going to be very good, actually. Bro, I think Quebec is going to die, bro. There is no way they... Like, unfortunately for Moon, none of their tanks is in this position here. But, like, I feel like Moon has the advantage, to be honest. They have good leads. They're going to get some good shots. And Hori, nice shot. Oh, I like this. Hori with some nice shot on the Kron, by the way. I mean, it just pens the Kron, but... Both teams trading early. Now, the only difference, though, is I don't like the fact that Moon doesn't have a single tank contesting A corner. This Tanks Go Choo Choo guy is gonna have such good crossfire on these Crons right now. I mean, he is gonna kind of getting checked by Arturo. Nice shots from Arturo, to be honest, into him. But I still feel like Seven Rats has a little bit of a better... I mean, I don't know. It's a pretty even situation here, I gotta say. I like Tanks' position here, but like in my opinion, the winning play for Moon right now is to send this Keems and Arturo. If the two of them can go kill this Tanks Go Choo Choo guy, take the corner. If they win the corner of A, they can crossfire Quebec and Draconics in the middle there. So I think that's the play if they can get there, though. If they can get there, it would be a huge play for them to make. But, I mean, right, it's a little difficult to cross there because they didn't cross there early. And so if they cross there late, I mean, is he crossing? Yeah, they are. I like this call. I really think this is the winning play, I think. I think this is the winning play for Moon. Moon with a nice call here. I think they could kill Tanks Go Choo Choo pretty easily here. And once he dies, this Tanks in middle are going to be easy farm. Like, because Moon has a B setup anyway, so, like, these tanks can't really escape through B. And, yeah, Tanks is going to end up dying here. He's in the 2 versus 1. Nothing he can do. Seven Rats' only chance here is to start over pushing the middle. But if Moon is ready for it, which I think they are, Teletubbies in the prime position to get some nice clips in the side there. Same with Nurgle as well. Like, I think Moon has a good situation here. A very good situation. And look at this guy. He actually ends up escaping. He's alive. Seven Rats has to overcommit so far to get that 1 kill. And it's just a kill anyways. It's not really like... I mean, Moon is... I like Moon's situation. Nurgle is full HP. Oh, he lost a lot of HP till 7. This Hori is putting in some good damage. But Moon here needs to kill these tanks quickly. Especially at 60. Nice. They killed him before he shot. If they can kill Draconics while he's not looking. Draconics is not looking. If they can just get a clip in here. Come on. Full HE clip. You can do it, bro. Can you get the kill? It's a close game. It's a close game. Very close game. HE? Oh, not quite. HE. Arturo, can you get the kill? No, he does not. He does not get the kill. Okay. I mean, Seven Rats actually with 5 tanks alive somehow. I don't know how they're bringing this out. That's actually impressive that they're winning this. I thought Moon had a good setup here. I don't know what really happened. I think, you know what? I think I know what happened. I'll explain to you guys in Strat Sketch afterwards, but I mean, this was a close game. It still is a close game. I mean, it's only 1k HP lead, but the gun advantage is firmly in the favor of Seven Rats here. So I think Seven Rats will win this game pretty easily. I mean, it was a good call from Moon, but I think I know what happened from Moon. I can kind of explain why they lost this fight. And let's go ahead and I'm going to go ahead and show you guys in the Strat Sketch real quick here while the game is still going. Because this game's over. It's 1v3 anyways. But if you take a look at the Strat Sketch, I'm going to go ahead and cut it out and show you guys. We go ahead and change it to Fort Despair real quick. This is what happened. Let me go ahead and just erase this arrows here. Now, Moon had a really good situation. This is what they had. They had like 2 tanks here, tank here, and like 2 tanks middle and 1 tank here. So they were winning the A corner. They won A anyways, which is good in my opinion. And these tanks started backing off, which is also good. They did a good job. These tanks in B did a good job. I think where Moon lost this game was these 2 tanks here. Now, these 2 tanks had a good situation initially. They were looking for crossfire, shooting this stuff here. They were shooting this area in the B area, right? Now, the mistake that these tanks did is after they shot this, they went into B. They went forward, right? This guy went like this, this guy went like this. This is a mistake. The reason this is a mistake is because if you take a look at Seven Rats tanks, they had a Hori that was like somewhere like here or something, and they had a tank somewhere here as well. Now, what they should have done, what these tanks should have done after their shots, they should have stayed here, and this guy should have backed off or something, wasting time. Because after these shots into the middle, Moon was actually winning the mid-brawl. The reason Moon lost this mid-brawl is because these tanks went forward like this, and then they dragged, like these 2 tanks that were out of the fight here, ended up going into the main fight, just farming off. And so they, like, instead of dragging these tanks away, they kind of, like, put them closer towards, like, the main brawl, which I think is what lost them the game. Like Moon had this game in the bag, I think, to be honest. It's especially, like, this tank going in, getting nuked, and this tank as well going, like, they just got themselves nuked, and in the same time, in doing so, they brought a full HP Hori into the fight to farm, like, the rest of the team here from Moon. So, a bit of a mistake there. Like, I think Moon had the right call. They had the right play. Just these 2 guys on C ended up kind of dragging the tanks that they were out of the fight on Seven Rats side into the fight here, and they just kind of, they really didn't help their team. Like, their team was winning B, So in this situation, they should have just played like an off angle, like to crossfire these guys. All they needed to do, these two tanks, was to prevent these two tanks from joining the main fight. And I think Moon was winning the tank, like the fight in the middle of the map there. So that's kind of my only, like my 2 cents about it. Anyways, next game here. Let's take a look at the lineups. E3 from 7 Rats, okay. I mean, this E3 I feel like is going to go toward the middle position. I don't really know where else he can play. I think he plays in mid position there with the gun depression. I think that's where the E3 is going to go. 2 and 5B though is a little bit of an interesting pick because, I mean, I feel like 7 Rats is going to fight for a corner, but like, where is this 2 and 5B going to play if the E3, like, wait, okay, so they're going to send the E3 to this mid spot here, and the 2 and 5B is going to play like here or something to farm off the E3 in case he gets flanked. I think that's what the 7 Rat strat is here. Is that what he's doing? What is this 2 and 5B up to here? Is he going to park here? Yeah, he is. Okay, he is parking. Yeah, that's kind of what I thought. Yeah, okay. But 7 Rats is not going to have caps, though, I think. Moon will actually end up capping C before they cap B here. So 7 Rats is unfortunately not going to get the fight that they were looking for. So Moon's going to get the cap lead. And 7 Rats might just... Are they just going to brute force this? No way they just brute force this. What the hell? I don't think this is a... I mean, it could work, but, like... This is a bit of a blind push here. They don't really know what's here. And also, if there's something in the back spawn... I mean, they're kind of... 7 Rats might get away with this because there's nothing back here right now. But, like, if... Yeah, Arturo. Look at Arturo's rotation. Arturo and this Keems guy. If they can take the deep spawn here and, like, kind of... Crossfire Draconics would be really nice, actually, but... Because these Krons are kind of in trouble right now. They are in quite a bit of trouble. They need to deep spawn. They are going to get to deep spawn. But the problem is that they didn't start off with a deep spawn early enough. Like, they should have had a tank already in this position, and they would have easily countered his Draconics and Ghost as well, actually. But right now, Moon is kind of pincer. They do have the HP lead. They have the cap lead as well, actually. So things are not too bad for Moon, but like they got to just be a little bit careful, because look at this Quebec guy. Quebec from 7 Rats might have a really nice flank here on the side. He might have some good side shots as well if he pushes up to the balcony. He does get spotted, though. Nice shot into whoever shot him. I don't know who shot him, but that was a nice shot. I mean, Moon is... Yeah, Arturo gets nuked, yeah. Yeah, this is what I mean. Like, if they had... If Arturo was here to begin with, or like or Moon had a tank there initially, it would have been really good. Now, Arturo got nuked, but I think... As long as he doesn't take any more shots, he can start actually putting shots into Ghost here and Draconics. But he is, yeah, he's getting... He might die for this, actually. His Cupola. He has to watch his Cupola. He's a one-shot now. Ooh. Moon bleeding a lot. Again, just... Moon doesn't not really do that well with the bleeds is something I've noticed, to be honest. This is the second game where, like, they had a decent situation and they just bleed a lot, man. Moon is not very disciplined with their peaks. I think they need to kind of work on this a little bit. They are, like they have the gun advantage, but, like, look at the HP, though. I mean, Keems here. Oh, wait. Nurgle is going to be in a good spot, but E3 is going to really put a lot of pressure on him. He could kill Draconics. Nurgle can kill Draconics. And Moonrats could continue for Ghost, maybe, but it's like, this E3 is going to get a lot of damage out. He is in a very good position. 7 versus 5, though. I mean, Moon is doing a good job of keeping their low HP tanks alive, even though they don't have the HP advantage. Now, but I don't know if it's enough, though. I mean, maybe if Keems can dump a clip into Trath here. If Trath can die, would be massive. And Trath might buy. Can Keems get the kill shot? If he can get the kill shot. No, he missed! He missed. That's a huge kill shot, because he dies for that. He dies for that. Ooh, that was a very costly miss there. This could have been a 5 versus 4 rather than a 4 versus 5 for Moon right now. But again, like, look at how healthy. This 2 and 5B is so damn healthy. He is going to be a big problem. Yeah, he's just going to clean up the kills here, I think. I mean, Moon, I don't know. I mean, it's a bit of a mistake for them not to have somebody in that deep spawn. And you saw that Arturo get completely nuked just for trying to retake the deep spawn there. Like, Arturo tried to, like, because those Krons, like, it's not really sustainable for Moon to have covered those Krons over time. They were eventually going to bleed because they can just overpeak it. And there's nothing really punishing them. So, in my opinion... I mean, somebody should have been in that deep spawn a little bit earlier. This game would have been a win for Moon if somebody was in the deep spawn. I think, at least in my opinion. Now, 7 Rats as well took a big risk by pushing that, because if 7 Rats did that push and they ended up having like a proper setup, like if Moon was properly set up in their spawn, Seven Rats would have lost like almost a full HP tank battle because they lost a full HP like 160 just to cross that like the balcony there, and they could have lost him and not really been able to capitalize on it too. So a little bit fortunate for Seven Rats. A bit of a gamble strat what they did there. They just full pushed C, or I mean A, and then they were kind of lucky that Seven Rats wasn't really in position, or Moon wasn't really in position to counter what they were doing there. But nonetheless, they did a good job, and the E3 as well did a lot of damage. By the way, like this guy did a good job. He's gonna be MVP, I think, of this game here. He did a lot of work. Also, Ghost did a lot of damage too, despite the fact that he was front line, and good job from him too. Actually, these two tanks kind of carried Seven Rats there. So, match point for Seven Rats here. Moon has to reverse sweep Seven Rats if they have any chance of moving on to tomorrow's stage here. Will be very interesting to see if they can do it. I mean, it's going to be hard. It's going to be hard. I don't think it's going to be a very easy comeback here. Reverse sweeps are never easy, but it is possible. It's always possible. Never say never, but yeah. Moon cannot afford to make any more mistakes. And the one thing about Moon that I do want to point out, like Moon plays pretty decent, but they're kind of... Some of the peaks that they make are kind of questionable, and they lose a lot of HP from these peaks. Like they need to just conserve their HP a little bit more, because a lot of these games that they're losing are losses that, in my opinion, are avoidable if they had a little bit more HP, you know? Because in this situation here, if they had a bit more HP, I think they could have maybe won it. But in the same time, I can't really blame them for losing HP. Like as much as Arturo got nuked there, I don't actually think it was his fault. I think it was just more the fact that, like, somebody had to be in that spot and nobody was there, and Arturo decided to take the shots to get there, you know? So I don't really blame Arturo for bleeding, to be honest. I don't blame him. But nonetheless, it is bleeding that is kind of unsustainable, you know? So it's not really his fault. I think it's more just like the positioning of their team there that just didn't really get the position early enough. They didn't rotate fast enough to get there. You know, if they got there early, they would have been fine, I think. But yeah, it was kind of a price he had to pay to try to save those Krons, which... In a way, he did save them, but like by saving them, they lost so much HP, and despite the fact that the game was a 7 versus 5 at some point, you know, it just wasn't enough. Wasn't enough to you know, the HP. They didn't have enough HP to really compete versus that full HP 2 and 5 at the end there too. So anyway, Seven Rats with the RHM pick, by the way, a bit of an interesting. What is he doing here? Is he just trying to go for a spotting run? He does get spotted himself, actually. Could he get shot for this? He could. Ooh, he does. He's lucky. They both missed him. He could have taken 800 damage right there. Okay. So Teletubby is very isolated, I will say. Teletubby's gonna die. This is an easy push for Seven Rats here. Teletubby will die. Question is, can they farm off of him? I don't think they're... Maybe they can trade him for Turdy, maybe, but... Can they? I mean, it's just... Yeah, kind of, but not really. Turdy survived, so Turdy surviving is really bad, actually. It's really bad for Moon. Now, Moon does get the kill. There we go. Nice kill. I mean, it's somewhat equal HP, but I just... This Quan that's a one-shot is going to be a pain in the ass for Moon, because he's going to come up behind them, and Carrie and this guy are going to be focused on what's in front of him, and this guy just has to look for it. Like, Turdy, I really want to spectate Turdy here. Let's go ahead and check what he's going to do here. Hey, I got to do it real quick. There we go. Yeah, look at Turdy's position. I mean... This guy's going to end up killing him possibly with HE. Yeah, he does kill him. I mean, but in killing him, he like, this guy backing up to kill him sacrifices himself to Tank Skochuchu here. Tank Skochuchu is going to get a lot of damage off of him. Now, Seven Rats is actually somehow losing this game right now. I mean, the HP is pretty even. In my opinion, it is kind of, not really, no, it's not winnable. They have a 1-to-1, bro. I did not even realize they had a 1-to-1. Why would you take a 1-to-1, bro? I don't understand. They weren't even playing for the bridge. Okay, Seven Rats with a bit of a experimental strat here. I don't really understand what the point of that 1-to-1 was. I mean, Moon did a good job. To be honest, this guy, like this, he was kind of cooked. I even called it. I said he's going to die. He did a full clip of damage before he died, though. So I think he did his job, to be honest. Like, he basically traded himself out for that Kron, and that Kron could have been a big problem for him if the Moon tank didn't go back to kill that one-shot Kron. Now... Him going back to kill that one-shot Kron, I kind of thought that Seven Rats might have been able to take advantage of that and like, actually kill him, because he's like kind of not really facing them, right? But Seven Rats just kind of got completely outplayed on the town there. Like, they lost a lot of tanks, and I don't really know why they took a 1-to-1 there. I think if they didn't have a 1-to-1, they might have a chance to win this game, actually. I'm not really sure. Like, what did this 1-to-1 even do, bro? I'm kind of confused about it. I mean, he did some damage, but like... I don't know. I mean, Moon just played good. Maybe Moon just outplayed them, outbrawled them, I guess. I don't really know what to say. I mean, I kind of thought that Seven Rats had the advantage in that situation because they kind of got a free kill in town. But I guess if you take a look at it, I kind of didn't really focus too much on it. But Seven Rats did also lose a full HP tank on the bridge, which, you know, was kind of untraded because I'm going to show you quickly in strat. I'm just going to make sure I'm ready. I'm going to show you guys in strat sketch what I'm talking about here. Because it's something I didn't really catch on, but it was actually a nice, really nice play from Moon there to do it. So I'm just going to go ahead and show you. So basically, if I draw this tank, so there, Moon had this tank here, and Seven Rats had 3 tanks pushing mid. Now these 3 tanks were killing this tank. Because they were killing this tank means that they were not able to go up this ramp here. If they went up on this ramp, they would have completely traded this tank that died here. They had a tank here. They would have nuked this like the Moon team trying to push over here. They could have nuked it, but because they were pushing down low, focusing this tank, Moon used this as an opportunity to just overpush, and they didn't really get punished for it. So honestly, really good call for Moon to overpush this position there. I think very nice call actually. They I don't know who the Moon caller is, but I feel like he does a pretty good job of calling. I kind of like the way he calls. Moon caller does some good calls. I think it's just Moon could easily be a top 8 team, I think, this season if they just stop bleeding so much. I think that's like the only thing that they kind of suffer in. But calling wise and like the way they're playing, I think they actually made some good reaction. Like that was a good reaction. A lot of teams would have panicked, you know, losing a full HP tank like that off the start. They would have kind of panicked and been like, "Oh no, we have to go help him." But what they did, they sent one tank to go help him, and then the rest of the team immediately went to go over push and trade him. And that was very well played by Moon. Moon played that game exceptionally well, I think. I really like how they played that. Alright, let's see. 7 Rats with the... Okay, so they're using IS-4 instead of 1-to-1 now. Type 5 is... Ooh, double Type 5. Okay. I mean... 7 Rats with a town setup, I guess? I mean, surely they don't go bridges with double Type 5, right? That doesn't make a lot of sense. No, they are going bridges, actually. Okay. What are we witnessing here, guys? Double Type 5 heading toward... Well, no. Okay, wait. I don't know what they're doing, bro. Maybe they're stacking this, like, mid lane, but, like, what are they pre-aiming? Because you can't really pre-aim a whole lot from this mid lane here. Oh, Black Viper takes a big shot there. I don't know how he got hit, but that was some nice shots from Moon. Okay. Bro, Moon should win this game. I'm not going to lie, bro. Like, these double Type 5s are not good on the bridge. If Moon takes, like, the high ground on the bridge, they can just shoot the cupolas of the Type 5 over and over again, hold down. Now, the only thing Type 5 can kind of... Oh, careful. Nurgle's going to get completely caught out here. Is he going to be traded, though? Can Moon trade this? I need to see if Moon can trade this. I need to see this. Can Moon trade this guy? He is in a lot of trouble. He's in a lot of trouble. He's about to die here. This doesn't look like a good trade here. This does not look like a good trade. I mean, 7 Rats didn't really get punished for that at all, actually. Ghost is the only one who got kind of shot. It wasn't really that much. Moon is just kind of being paralyzed by these Type 5s right now. I mean, they need to kill them or something. Where is the Moon's tank? Bro, they have a light tank as well who's kind of out of the fight. Ooh. 7 Rats is just winning on every flank right now. I mean, the HP is equal. 7 Rats does lose a tank, but, like, Moon... I feel like Moon's kind of in the bad... Arturo, by the way, being on the low ground is a big problem for Moon, actually. Yeah, big problem. Also, sorry for the bridge being in the way there, but... Like, Moon is gonna have to try to win. The only chance for Moon to win this fight here... Also, can Arturo get the reload? I don't think so. He dies, yeah. Moon needs to somehow win the high ground on the map here. If they can win this high ground, maybe it's doable. They have to kill this Type 5. Although, yeah, that's a huge shot. Oh my god, yeah. That doesn't... I think 7 Rats wins this game here. I mean, I just don't think this... I don't really understand why... Like, why would Moon send a tank to that position there? He just got caught completely. That was a bit of a mistake, man. Like, Moon could have full committed to the bridges there. Why would they send a tank? Like, look where he died, bro. Look where this guy died. Why is he even there? Like, what position... What does this position even achieve for him? I don't really understand why he went there. Like, you either go on the mid-ramp where Carry is right now, or you just play back here. There's no point for you to play here. Especially when you see they have double Type 5, bro. Like, it's like, you know... Double Type 5 on the bridge. Like, I don't know, man. It's kind of... I gotta say, it was a weird strat from 7 Rats, but it ended up working out. It might have been a bit of a fear factor of the Type 5s. I don't know. I'm not sure why, but, like, I feel like I feel like if Moon had more tanks on the bridge here, they could have just killed the Type 5s over time. These Type 5s are not really that safe. Also, this Vickers pick, in my opinion, is just, I don't know. Every time I see a Vickers, it just, like, or a light tank, like, you guys saw this last game as well on New Bay, like from 7 Rats, actually. They took a light tank, and they also took a WZ 1-to-1, and they just lost the game. Like, medium tanks are not really meta right now. You can't really be using medium tanks on a map like New Bay, in my opinion. Because, like, you just overpush the bridge in the bridge fight, you know. It's just, you can't really win bridges when you have a tank in town doing kind of nothing. All he's doing is just kind of sniping in the back there, so... GG to 7 Rats, so I think they move on to the grand final, and unfortunate to Moon. I mean, Moon, in my opinion, is a very new team. I've never really seen them before, but they look very promising, I have to say. Like, props to them, they actually put up some good fights, and it's just some small mistakes for Moon, man. If they can avoid, like, these small mistakes, they actually have a pretty good chance of winning, and I guess Carey is their captain. I don't know, like, I don't recognize this guy at all. He's from Toma. Okay, Toma was not a bad team either. Was he the caller for Toma, or was he just a normal player for Toma? No, it seems like he's just a normal player. I don't know. I think Moon played pretty well. I gotta say, Moon plays well. They just need to be a little bit more disciplined with their peaks, and I think they can have a pretty good performance, I think. Like, I can say, like, comfortably as, like, you know, from a calling perspective, I feel like their caller does a pretty good job, because most of the moves that they're doing are moves that I would do as well if I was in his position, you know? It's just the way that they're executing the moves, I think, is the only thing that kind of holding them back a little bit, you know. But overall, nice to see. It's always nice to see a new team like that performs well in tournaments, you know. They're not, like, obviously gonna, like, win anything right now, but they are, like, you know, they continue on the way that they're doing right now, and they continue improving, you know, step by step. I think they are not that far away from top 4, even, to be fair. They play pretty fine, actually. Alrighty, Onyx versus 7 Rats. This is gonna be the grand final. So in this situation here, both teams have made it to the next stage, so there isn't really a huge risk at this point. They're just playing for cups. Now, actually, let me go ahead and just check the cups as well. If we take a look at the cups, how many cups do you get from the rewards? So first place gets 3,600. Second place gets... Oh, it's basically nothing. Okay, I mean... Yeah, the cups are not really that massive, actually. Third day is the one that's massive. Yeah, the difference on third day is a lot bigger. Yeah, so to be honest, Moon is it's gonna be a bit of a bummer for Moon to have not qualified for the third day, unfortunately. But let's take a look at the. Ooh, I gotta go to the current one and take a look at the chart. I kind of want to see how the other groups have been playing. Ooh, GG is in the lower bracket too. That's actually kind of Astro beating GG. Okay. Who's even in this Astra team? Okay, another... I think it's like a Spanish team. This might be a Mexican team. I think the Talks is a Mexican caller, I think. Because if you saw, he was playing for Toma earlier, wasn't he? Yeah, Toma. Which Toma is also a Latin American team, I think. Okay. This is a pretty good team, actually. This Astra team is pretty solid, actually. Yeah, I think they have good chances. Okay. Metro also looks not bad. Although I think they're a little bit more inexperienced than GG. YSL losing as well. Alright. Void getting knocked out as well. Damn, Void is... I don't know, man. He lost to Kitten. I wasn't expect. I thought that Void actually would have beaten Kitten, in my opinion. I mean, Kitten's not a bad team either, but, like, Void should have a bit more experience than them, to be fair. Yeah, I don't know. And then... Rejects... I think Rejects should win this group pretty comfortably. I think Rejects is the favorite for sure in this last group. So Rejects, in my opinion, should easily qualify. Like, they should easily win their group. And then Kitten versus Apex. I think Apex should easily win as well. And then GG versus Astra. This will be... Group 1 will be pretty close, actually. I'm not really sure who's going to win Group 1. Alright. Let's go ahead and check the... Also, let me go ahead and check the... What's it called? The chat. See how much chat is going on. Oh, a lot of people watching as well. Nice to see all of you guys watching. I saw a lot of you guys subscribing, by the way. Thank you guys for all you guys who subscribed. I wasn't really able to, like, call it out individually because I'm trying to, like, commentate on the games there. I don't really want to distract because thing is, like, as a tournament player myself, when I see streamers, like, get distracted and just, like, focus more on their chat than the actual game, you know, I feel like it kind of takes away from the game. The game's very exciting. I want to see how the game goes. So I'm focused a bit more on the games in the chat right now, but I really appreciate you guys subscribing and thank you guys for all the chatter as well. I will read everything at the end of the game here. So I'm just trying to focus more on getting the, you know, covering the games as fast as I can. I don't really want to miss any details by being distracted with the chat, you know. Hope you guys can understand, you know. I just want to give you guys good footage and good coverage. But yeah, thank you again for all you guys' support. Anyways, Oasis Palms, Onyx versus 7 Rats. Onyx doesn't have a light tank. Okay. I mean, a light. I did kind of like flame the light tank pick on the new bay earlier, but Oasis is one of those maps where light tanks are actually really important on the Oasis because like the med side is very big, and having a light tank on the med side to control the med side can get you a lot of damage too, actually, because you can outspot a lot of heavy tanks. So I kind of like 7 Rats' like setup a bit more right now than Onyx, to be fair. But Onyx could just be playing for a brawl strat. They could be trying to push A, like just full force push A, which I think is kind of like their only chance to win this game. I think if Onyx tries to play like map control versus a light tank, I don't think it's going to go too well for them. I think they're just going to like lose HP over distance because they're getting outspotted by a light tank. So Onyx here, if I'm Onyx caller, I would just full push A here. But like in the same time, if I'm 7 Rats caller, I would not play aggressive on A until I have information from my light tank. So 7 Rats caller here should not really commit anywhere until he gets information from his light tank, because he does have the light tank, whereas Onyx does not have a light tank. So I think yeah, that's what I would do. I mean, I'm kind of curious as well. I mean, Onyx here has to, yeah, they're just gambling for a push, yeah, like I kind of predicted it. I mean, they are leaving one guy to go C, but yeah, 7 Rats also not really giving them a push target on A here. I mean, this Vickers going to have so much view range right now, like he can really... In my opinion, this Vickers is going to win them the game if they play this. Burby might get spotted, by the way. Does he get spotted from... He does. Ha! They know about him. This is what I mean. Like, look at the spotting. This is the issue of not having a light tank on this map. So, Burby, who was trying to play a bait spot, by the way. I guarantee you, Burby was not wanting to get spotted. Because he's, like, hiding behind a rock. He's trying to play on an off angle to get a clip here now. 7 Rats knows about him, and they're going for him. And I think this is a good call from 7 Rats here to go kill Burby. Like, if 7 Rats goes to this position up here with the double 116, Burby's a free kill, and I don't really think Onyx can trade this. Onyx tanks are in town. Like, Burby is cooked, man. Again, this light tank, like, spotting Burby early just guarantees him to die. Like, Burby dies because 7 Rats knows that he's there. And, I mean, they are coming back, but I don't think this is going to be a W trade here. Yeah, Burby's going to get absolutely nuked here. I mean, Ghost, yeah, this is a W trade for Ghost, but... Yeah, and you see Alex, and like, this is the thing with the Vickers. Look at the way the Vickers is playing. He's playing to spot everybody. Also, this is actually a really cool boost that he's doing up here. I'm gonna just go ahead and spectate his view here. Very nice boost that he has here. Like, look at this, bro. Oh, he almost had that kill too. Unlucky not to get that kill. Now, the only thing going for Onyx is double caps here, but like they are down basically 2 tanks. Alex is a one-shot. He's just going to die whenever they push. Now, 7 Rats, if I'm 7 Rats, yeah, I like this call for them. They're grouping up back to their spawn to go push whitetails, which I think is a safe call as well. I really like the 7 Rats is just, this is masterful gameplay here by 7 Rats. They are playing this exceptionally well. They got the kill, and Onyx here are going to spend a lot of tanks to try to protect Alex here, because Alex is a one-shot. So there's a lot of tanks that are just like committed here, and not so many tanks committed on whitetails. I don't think they really expect whitetails, the full HP 116, to be the one that gets pushed. So I like this call from 7. I think it's a perfect call, actually. They should easily get the kill on whitetails right now. And if they don't get the kill on whitetails, they can just kill Kool-Aid. Like, Kool-Aid's also in a lot of trouble, too. I think Kool-Aid even realized he's in trouble. He's just speed boosting out. He knows he's about to get flanked here. So Onyx knows what's coming, but like, can they hold this? I don't really think they can. I don't think they have the HP to hold this, to be fair. This Vickers as well as boosted. I think he might have shots into whitetails possibly, but I mean, this Vickers doesn't really need to boost. This Vickers should go to this like rock right here, and then like now they're like, Onyx is just, oh, Ghost gets bled a lot though. Okay, mistake. That's a big mistake from Ghost. I don't know why he did that. It's another mistake. I don't know, like, why. Your team is obviously gonna win this play. If anything, they should be pushing this first, and then he goes into B as like a distraction, not the opposite. I think he kind of went into B to try to distract him, but you don't really need a distraction when your team is very obviously has a huge advantage to win the spawn fight here. So a little bit of a misplay from Ghost, but I don't think it's going to affect anybody. I think they're Seven Rats easily has this game. They just completely outplayed Onyx there. Like it's just a strat diff in my opinion. Strat diff and lineup diff, and like this is the issue of not taking a light tank. I even called it too. Like this light tank won them the game because he spotted that bait tank. Like that guy was trying to play some off angle where they didn't know he was there, and then like maybe he clipped somebody that's not paying attention. I guarantee you that's what Onyx was trying to do, but him getting spotted like that just ruined that plan and kind of exposed their setup completely. And Seven Rats just had full information essentially from that Vickers, and they won that game. GG Seven Rats. That was just a perfect game there. Honestly, the second that guy got spotted, I think Onyx already lost this game just by the strat. Like it wasn't even like individual performance; it was just a strat diff. I think you can't really come back from that. You lose a tank full HP like that, it's hard to come back. They tried to cover him, and in covering him, Alex also bled down to a one shot, which is not really ideal, but. Again, in a situation like this, it's kind of hard for like Onyx's best situation. You know what, Onyx, like it's kind of not ideal. Like whatever they did, I think they still lose this game most likely. But their only chance would have been to like completely sacrifice that Burby Kron. Just not even try to trade him. Just like let him die. Play 6 versus 7, but try to play off of the double caps like B and A. But I think the fact that Alex bled down to a one shot trying to save him. That just sealed the fate for them. I mean, even then, even if they don't lose a single hit point and they have double caps, playing 6 versus 7 is not easy, so it still would have been a very difficult game for them to bring back, but it might have worked because of like Ghost's mistake, for example, how he went into B and just died like that. If they had another tank that was healthy, maybe that would have been the mistake they needed to come back into this game. But like I said, very difficult game to just lose a tank. Like, it just strat diff, I think. I think Seven Rats just had a better strat, and Onyx kind of strat was a little bit hit or miss. Now, seems like Onyx learned their lesson, and they are taking a light tank this time. So, I like the setup. However, Seven Rats with the grill pick. The grill is a very obvious indicator that Seven Rats is playing to, like, go C. Because the grill... The only way the grill is useful on this map is to basically bleed the C cap, because grill is really good for playing the back of the map there, and it has a very easy fire lane across all of C, because the grill has really extreme levels of gun elevation, so you can back up on top of the hill, like very back up on it, and the gun elevation is enough to be able to shoot everything essentially. So yeah, I think Onyx needs to be careful on C here because of that grill. If anything, I think Onyx should go A most likely and try to just, like, delay. They can maybe try to reset C and play for A. I think that would be the better call for Onyx here. I don't think they will win a C fight with that grill being back there. Now, look at this grill here. He's going to back all the way up to the red line there, and he's going to use his gun elevation to just, like, get that extra bit of, like, height to be able to shoot down on the rest of C cap. So, basically, this Vickers right now, if he gets spotted, he could get shot by the grill. I'm going to go ahead and just actually, like... flip over to that grill here. I have to. There you go. There he is. What does he see? I mean, RHM actually got all the information. But Onyx needs to get the cap lead, to be honest. They need to cap A here. Which should be... Ooh, nice shot from the grill. HE shot, so nothing too crazy. Now, can Burby reset C here? Can he do it? I think he can. If he can reset C, it's really important. He really needs to. Nice shot. He can get another reset. It would be huge. Mistake. Why would you not shoot the other? Okay, I don't know. He shot the same guy twice. Why would he not shoot Dracon? Draconic switch him and then, like, the next. Okay. So now Seven Rats has cap and they have the grill too. Oh, this is a tough game for Onyx. I don't really know how they're gonna win this. That reset needed to happen, to be honest. Onyx is now kind of in a busy... I don't... Like, Whitetails is going to try to cap B, but I genuinely don't think he can cap B. I think this grill and this is going to have resets on him. Yeah, he does. Yeah, like I said. If we take a look at Whitetails here, this grill has a perfect reset shot for him. And even if he can't reset, Whitetails is dead. Yeah, HE. Like this grill is going to easily reset. I mean, it's futile. Futile to blind shot. It's just not going to do anything. Yeah. I think Onyx lost this game the second this Kron did not reset C. It was a mistake. I don't know why he didn't reset it. He needed to reset the second Kron. He kept shooting HE at the same guy over and over again. He should have shot the HE on the second guy, I think, at least. At least I think that's what he could have done. But like, Whitetails is dead, bro. This is... Seven Rats easily wins this game right now. I genuinely don't think there's anything Onyx can do. I mean, they're going to try to do a Hail Mary push on C, but again, this is exactly what the girl wants. The Grill wants them to move up on C so he can get some farm on them. Now, Whitetails is finally capping here. But, I mean, actually, wait. How is he capping? Nobody's spot. Okay, yeah, Grill blind fires him. Okay. Bro, this light tank needs to move his ass and spot the B cap. I don't know why he's not spotting it. Why is he not spotting it? Like, he's not really achieving anything right now. He's going to lose a lot of HP trying to spot this, I think. Somebody needs to spot this, and honestly, this light tank, this is a mistake from 7Rats, bro. 7Rats might low-key throw this game if Whitetail somehow caps B and doesn't die for it. And they're lucky that their Grill was able to blind fire him the whole time. There we go. Okay, now he's spotted for 20. Now he's spotted for 20. So, yeah, he's a kill, bro. This Whitetails is trying to get out of B, but I think he's going to die for this. Oh, Grill bounced him. Okay, lucky. Oh, he hits him. Okay, so light tank. Okay, I mean, he gets. Ooh, Turdy might die. This is actually a good play from Kool-Aid. It's a good play. Does he get punished for it though? It doesn't look like it. No. I mean, Onyx. I kind of like the way Onyx is trying to come back from this. It doesn't look good for them, but they are doing a good job. Ghost might die here, by the way. Nice. I mean, the positions though, like 7Rats has the high ground. Like Onyx had a nice try, I guess, but like in trying to get these kills, they kind of went down to the ditch, and they're all low HP one shots right now. Like 7Rats should easily win this game. Again, I do genuinely think that Kron not resetting C lost Onyx the game there. Like he needed to reset C because that Grill being in the back there basically means that like Onyx can't really push C because again, the Grill will farm a crazy amount of damage if they move up on C. Now, are they able to... I mean, this 2v2, yeah, it doesn't... Azro's gonna, like, die here, I think. Unless he high rolls? Maybe he high rolls Trath somehow? Nah, I mean, yeah, it's cooked anyway, so... GG 7Rats. I mean, 7Rats played that pretty well, actually, I gotta say. But Onyx really could have... I don't know. That reset just needed to happen, to be honest. It really needed to happen. Let me go ahead and just mute for a second. I'll be back, guys. Alrighty, guys, I am back. Yeah, like I said, Girl, look at the amount of damage this guy farmed. I mean, this B-cap play was very optimistic from Onyx, I think. But in the same time, they wouldn't need to make that B-cap play if they just reset C, which also would have like changed the game completely. I think if they reset C, they have a pretty decent chance of winning this game. So, yeah, small things, small details, but it makes a big difference at the end because, I mean, 7Rats setup was perfect for enemy team trying to cap B there. That Grill's very, like, Grill's probably, like, the best tank to be able to reset B, actually, because the Grill has aim reticle and has very accurate gun and has a good reload as well. So, like, even if he misses one shot on B, he can usually get the second shot off before the other guy gets the B cap. So, just good strat from 7Rats. 7Rats did a really good job on Oasis. I like their strats. They very well played there. But it's a different map now, Molenbeek. Maybe Onyx can actually start bringing this game back. They are on match point here, so they do need to win this if they want to continue, you know, pushing the series. However, if they lose this game, it's not, like I said, it's not really the end of the world. Tomorrow is really where the results actually matter. If they, you know. But for now, Onyx, I mean, it's a pretty low. I wouldn't say it's like a low stakes game for them. Like, well, whether they lose or not, they already made it to the next stage, so it's fine. But obviously, every team is going to try to win for their cups, you know, just the extra cups. Because you never know. If you don't win your PYS, then you might need to rely on those cups. And if you don't have the cups, then you're going to be a little bit in trouble, you know. So, anyways. Molenbeek, 7Rats with full crons. I mean, 7Rats have a very fast lineup. So, again, reading... Onyx's lineups happen to be pretty easy to read, to be honest. Like, I'm pretty sure Onyx is going to go C here. Because there is no way they can go A with a slow lineup like this. They must be going C. And 7Rats, like, they could probably read this lineup and be able to tell that Onyx is not going to go towards A here. Let's take a look. Yeah, I think Quebec knows this, by the way. That's why he's just full sending A-cap by himself here. He's not really that scared. Yeah, I think he knows. Like, Seven Rats knows what they're doing. Again, Onyx needs to work a little bit on their lineup choices here. They're very readable with their lineups. It's extremely easy to take advantage of Onyx lineups a little bit. Like, you can't just take that many, I mean, Seven Rats is just fully positioned on C, and they're sending a one light tank to A. Like, that just tells me they know that Onyx is going to try to cap C, and they're playing for a C fight. Which I think could, I don't know, it's 50-50. I think it could go well for either team. But I feel like Seven Rats is a little bit more advantageous here. Black Viper, nice bleeds into this guy, by the way, nice. I mean, Quebec again is, I mean, if Seven Rats pushes town, they could just win this game right now, to be honest. Onyx is not really in a position to cover this guy, actually. They don't know it because everybody's unspotted, but if Quebec spots a couple of tanks here, like if Quebec spots a little bit more aggressively on A, and sees a couple more of the Onyx tanks towards, like, A, then this is a free kill. This GG2 Easy guy is kind of a free kill unless he backs off, which he is backing off now, but okay, he's out. He's somewhat safe, although these double crons could just peek over the top and still clip him, possibly, but I think Onyx have kind of averted disaster here. They managed to escape a situation that could have ended really bad. Now, they are retaking A here. So, nice shot from Quebec, but Onyx will actually have the cap lead here if they take A. I mean, Seven Rats needs to cap C as well. They're not really capping C. Don't really know why. Yeah, there you go. They should start capping C the second they cap A, right? Yeah. Well, it looks like Seven Rats wants to push this. Ghost is playing extremely aggressive. What is he looking for? I mean, they could just push this, right? I mean, again, I feel like Quebec is not really doing a good job of spotting Onyx here. Like, if he gets a little bit more information, the reason, like, Seven Rats is not pushing this is because they don't know how many tanks are there. But if Quebec here managed to spot Whitetails and Astro on the A side, I guarantee you, Seven Rats would have just over-pushed this with 6 tanks and won the game probably by now. So this light tank is playing a little bit careful. He's playing a little bit too passive, I think. I mean, can't really blame him for playing a little bit passive. He obviously don't really want to die as a light tank, so you can't really be too risky. But if he could have spotted just like 1 or 2 of these heavies, man, I think that's like the go-ahead for like Seven Rats right now. I think it's just waiting for somebody to get spotted. Yeah, now I think now, yeah, see what I mean. They just got spotted. Alex and Whitetail got spotted. This is their chance to push. This is exactly what Seven Rats needed. Just some information from the light tank, and they get it. And so now Ghost is gonna go focus City Boy here. City Boy is gonna get absolutely clipped in the butt here. He should die pretty quickly, I think. Yeah, I don't even think this guy has time to dump his shots. I think he's gonna die before he gets his like full clip out. I mean, he is actually getting the clip out. Okay. Oh wow. Ooh, Black Viper overextending a little bit, but I still think this is a W trade for Seven Rats. I mean, they lost a tank, but they're gonna get 2 tanks out of it. 3 tanks actually. I don't know how the hell. Yeah, GG2 Easy also died. Yeah, this is just good gameplay from Seven Rats again. Nice call from Seven Rats. I kind of knew what they were trying to do there. Like, I kind of saw it coming. I just, you know, like I said, this light tank just needed to be a little bit more ballsy, I think, because, I mean, even if he loses the 1v1, he might. Does he lose the 1v1? Is it a close 1v1 here? Ooh, Vickers bounced. Okay, now he wins it for sure because of Vickers bounced. Wait. Vickers bounced twice, bro. This guy's getting gun blocked. I have never... Wait, Vickers actually might get him to on reload. I think Vickers will win this. Okay. Close, but at the end of the day, losing that 1v1 is worth it as long as he got the information. I think it was good information. Like, Seven Rats just, like, steamrolled the game there just with the information that they had. So, GG Seven Rats. They played that really well, actually. Yeah, 3-0 sweep for Seven Rats. Also, let's take a look at the chat, by the way. Which one did you guys vote for winning? I think Seven Rats was the favorite. 52% of you guys voted for Seven Rats, yeah. Moon was number 2, actually, was 22, and Onyx was 18%. Interesting. Okay. Alrighty. What's the stream delay? I have around 3-minute stream delay because I don't, I have to stream delay. Otherwise, people... I don't want the team stream sniping themselves to be able to see where they're going, you know what I mean? So I have to have a bit of a stream delay there, but GG to Seven Rats. Completely sweep the game there. Honestly, deserved win, to be honest. I think Seven Rats just kind of outplayed Onyx. Onyx, like, my one advice for Onyx is to try to be a little bit less predictable with your lineups. They're just super easy to read. Like, every time I see Onyx running 7 heavies, I'm like, okay, obviously they're going to go heavy side, you know? And then even when they take 7 heavies, they take 7 heavies that are like kind of unflexible heavies. You know what I mean? They'd be taking like Felices and 116s. Like if you want to be a little bit more unpredictable, you should take a bit more Krons. Like what 7 rats did. You know, they sent a bunch of Krons like Ghost there like on the heavy side. And I don't even think Onyx really predicted that they're gonna go like 7 rats lineup looked like med side lineup, but I guarantee you 7 rats would have played a completely different strat if your lineup was a little less predictable. They just knew immediately that you're going to go town, and so they played a counter strat. They stacked all their tanks in town, sent one light tank towards A, just to kind of get the information, and if, you know, a couple of your tanks got spot on A, then 7rats was going to overpush town, because they knew you had to be in town. You know, there's no way you're going to go see A with, like, slow tanks, like a Felice like that, you know. So, again, a little bit of work to be done, I think, in terms of strats for Onyx. I think Onyx plays pretty decent in terms of, like, the actual individual performance. Whereas Moon, for example, I think Moon had, like, the good strats, but their individual performance a little bit lacking a little bit. A lot of bleeds there for Moon, you know? So I think a little bit of lessons to be learned for both teams. I mean, it's still a pretty decent performance from both sides, or from all teams, actually. 7rats obviously did pretty clean win there at the end. And they were the favorites for me. At least I thought they should be the favorites. Moon was a pretty good team as well. They played pretty well. Just, again, the bleeding, if they can limit the bleeding a little bit, I think they'll do pretty well. I think Moon strats are pretty solid, actually. They have pretty good strats. And Onyx, I think Onyx, if anything, they need to work on their strats a little bit more, because their strats are, again, super predictable and can be taken advantage of by somebody who kind of knows how to play the game a little bit. And the 7rats kind of just completely took advantage of Onyx strats there. They just saw that, you know, they were able to abuse the weaknesses of Onyx strats, like, again, not having a light tank or having slow tanks that are forced to go down. Like, it's easy to read these kind of things, and you have to be a little bit more unpredictable if you want to have, like, a little bit more breathing room, I guess, because, you know, 7rats just kind of played in a way where it just fully countered you. So, anyways, GG to all teams, and thank you guys for all the support in the chat. Let me go ahead and check the chat as well, see if there's anything in the chat. Let me go ahead and end the poll, by the way, because obviously the game ended, so there's no point to have it. Let me take a look at the chat. All right, Marcus, thanks for dropping by. I hope you have a good night too. Thanks for dropping, man. Thanks for donations. And I'll see you tomorrow. Delta Ranger asking, hey, Korah, when does Origin play next in this tournament? I think like a week from now. We play after, like, we play in the top 8 stage. That's when we play. So in top 8 stage, it should be like a week and a half from now, something like that. Did the teams playing today or PYS 3 feed into your bracket, or separate? So the winner of PYS 2 and the winner of PYS 3 will immediately go to top 8, which will be technically our bracket, I guess, if that makes sense. But other than that, there's no really correlation between the results, I don't think, no. Can I beat Droodles in a 1v1? I think I actually did a 1v1 with Droodles a while back. I think we were pretty tied, although I was on touch. Honestly, PC players have a pretty big advantage in 1v1s, but I think Droodles may have slightly beaten me in 1v1, but thing is with 1v1s is, like, 1v1s aren't really always, like, a big indication of your knowledge. Like, it sometimes depends a little bit on luck, you know, like a low roll or something. You can, like, lose a 1v1 just because of a low roll, you know, it is what it is, but, you know, I think we're pretty much equal. Let me take a look. Why wouldn't you shoot the other guy and reset? Yeah, that's what I was thinking as well, Deathly. Yeah, I also don't know. Like, that was a big mistake from Onyx, I think. Not resetting that C-base on Oasis, I think, really killed them, to be honest. Like, Onyx strats, like, were not bad. Like, they weren't really fantastic strats, but, like, if they would have played a little bit better, they might have had a chance here and there, you know, but a couple of those strats, they just kind of got outplayed. Like, again, like, Mole and Dyke, again, I just think it's a strat diff. Like, I don't think Onyx even had a chance to even win this game individually. Like, they weren't really, like, they won, even the Light Tank won the 1v1 individually, but it's like, it doesn't really matter if you just get outplayed as a team, kind of, you know, if that makes sense. So, yeah. Make the map bigger? I don't know how to do that, actually. That's a good point, Loki. I genuinely don't. I'll play around with it. I don't usually play on PC, so I can't. I didn't know you could. I know you can make it bigger now, but I haven't done that before. So yeah, I'll do that for the future. I will be streaming tomorrow, guys. So if you guys want to tune in for tomorrow and catch some nice tournament gameplay, be sure to check it out. And obviously, I have my Discord and a link in the description. If you guys want to stay up to date, you can join my Discord. And from there, you'll be able to. Also, actually, real quick before I end the stream, guys, I think I'm allowed to give away a couple things. So enter your name in the chat. And I'll kind of choose randomly. Just username. Yeah, I'm going to type it in right now. Type in username. And because there's like a delay here, so I have to go soon. But type in username and server with the ID for chance to win battle pass and fan containers. Do it quick because I gotta end stream soon. All right. Hopefully by the time, hopefully you guys are reading the chat, I can able to actually see this. If you guys want some free battle passes, this is your chance to enter. I think I'm allowed to give it away. I will have to double check with Wargaming, but I think I'm allowed to give away a couple things here. So whenever I have a chance to give away stuff, I'll try to do my best to do it for you. Just enter your usernames if you guys want some free battle passes and free fan containers. But yeah, I will unfortunately have to end the stream soon though. How much time? I gotta go very quick actually. I'm just waiting. I hope to see a couple more entries here. I'm gonna go AFK for a second. I'll be back. Hopefully by the time I'm back, I see a couple more usernames that can actually win some stuff here. All right, I'll be back, guys. I'll keep the stream up for a little bit. I am back. Yeah, I do actually like really have to go. I ordered some food earlier and I have to pick it up before they close. So unfortunately, I do have to go. But yeah, good luck to you guys. I'll pick a winner. I'll pick a couple winners from the chat there. Hopefully by the time you guys see the chat, a couple more entries will be there. I see already 2 entries, so that's good. But yeah, that is Pro Green, and that camo I won from the tournament is universal. Yeah, I can use it on all of my tanks. It's like a camo, it's like a camo you can put on any tank, as long as you have it in your garage. And I think you get it for being top 2 on top 2. I think in Blitz Cup or something. That's why I got it. Yeah. Anyways, thank you guys for tuning in. Appreciate all the support and all the donations, of course. And thank you again for all you guys' support. And if you guys haven't smashed the like button yet, please consider doing so. Greatly appreciate it. And yeah,